Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Submerged Hidden Depths for the PC. This will be our very first time playing it, so if you just joined us, you haven't missed a thing. But if you'd like to check out some games we played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. And for now, let's get into the game. So a couple things first. First of all, I believe this is an indirect sequel to the first game. I don't think it's the same characters as the first game, though I could be wrong. But it takes place in the same world as the first game, and the world is basically a world that's been devastated by some sort of ecological apocalypse. It's also a little bit mystical. I think it's just the intro audio, but keep me posted, Kiss. So many games with loud intros, I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, let's get into it and let's see what they're all about. Also, we're going to be playing with controller today because for third-person games, I usually find the controller is a little bit better overall. And I exited out of the game. So it turns out the A button is confirm and the B button is just exit out of the game? Is that what? Well, that's a weird title screen. We're off to a great start. It's fine. It's fine. We won. Fine. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. I'm considering it now, Nano. I'm considering it. Hopefully it's booting up here. Like how the adverts on TV used to be 3 times as loud as the movie you're watching. Oh my god, it's still like that on some of the broadcast channels I see. Or like if you're watching TV late at night, for some reason the late night ads are always mind-blowingly loud. I don't know what's up with that. Let's see. Oh, I hear something.
Brother Imiku Hasteres. Ashen's Ruse.
My brother and I were told stories of long ago how the oceans rose and the mass came.
Black plant ot al.
The mass swallowed life and spat out copies. Submerged cities were filled with these hollow imitations.
Miku tech black plant.
When we came to such a place, I was touched by the mass. Instead of death, the mass left me with a gift.
I think hope Ethar.
I thought we could use my gift to help others. I could not know what it would cost us.
Sata umpta. Black plant.
The city is abandoned. The black plant is everywhere. We get caught up right here. Kiss, I believe it is an invented language. I think it was in the first game, at least. So let's see if it is in here. Alchemist Merlin, yeah, just this year. Just very recently. And that's after I want to say 5 or 6 years after the first one came out, which is pretty insane. Havoc, welcome in. How are you doing today? So let's go ahead and get the obvious thing out of the way first. So she touched the mass, and it did something to her arm. Are we going to call that the mass effect? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Because that's hilarious, and that's how I've decided
Black
to be.
plants are angry.
The black plant is so angry, I must find out why. I mean, look, it's right there, Black Rock Phantom. What do you want from me? What do you want me to do? Oh, hello. What's going on here?
Said Kraz.
The seed sings to be returned. I'll take it to its home. It looks like they were using that weird seed thing as a power source. And it looks like that weird arm of hers cleansed it when she got close. That's interesting. Alright, looks like her brother is leading the way here. Alright, that looks spooky. Oh! When the seed comes near it, it turns the mass from black to green. That's interesting. Once a brother and sister found refuge in a city covered by mass. Though they had lost their family, they had at least found peace. That's creepy.
Miku Fan said.
Because of me,
Miku
we are
fix
outcasts, but I will find the seeds. I will fix this city. Hey, Drav, welcome in. How are you doing today, Drav? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, they definitely increased the visual fidelity from the first one. Also, a lot busier with the visuals. I like it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this. All right. Go ahead and hop in the boat. Something's sparkling up there.
What's that over there?
Is this we have enslaved at home? I mean, I like enslaved too.
Go.
But this is its own thing too. So yeah, basically we have our mission here, which is we need to find the seeds and put them back where they belong to keep the city from being weird and gross. Oh, an exclusivity contract with Stadia. That I did not hear about. Interesting. Hey, Geek Boy, welcome in. How are you doing today, Geek Boy? Hope you're doing good. I mean, Stadia is in a bad way right now, but still, I would never, like, begrudge a studio for having a contract like that, because if you're a small-time dev, you gotta do what you gotta to survive, you know? You don't always have the luxury to pick and choose where you get your cash from to make your games. So yeah, no shame whatsoever. I see a hook right there. And yeah, this is an Aussie game, Casey. I forgot to mention that as well. I don't see a whole ton of Aussie games out there, so it's really cool. Oh, pulling that down. Oh, no, other way. Duh, come on. Come on. There we go. Gotta pull down that little ladder there. Let's see. Zigcat, welcome in. How are you doing today? Mandan Hall Public Library.
Miku Chaka.
Yo.
I'm deeply impressed by this boat's ability to just pivot on the problem like that. That is pretty impressive.
Well said.
That is pretty impressive, I admit. Select styles to select from in your journal. What is a style? Oh, it's like clothing. Alright, there's cosmetic collectibles in this one. Not sure how to feel about that. What platform is it coming out on now? Ooh, that is a good question. I believe PS4 and PS5, PC. I want to say Xbox as well. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head though. But yeah, apparently it was originally on Google Stadia. But yeah, I am playing the PC version right now. And confusingly using a PS4 controller on my PC copy, because I'm weird like that. Let's see, where did Stadia get the money for this? It's not like they sold consoles, because they're from Google. I mean, as a part of Alphabet, they've got basically infinite startup money. So there's definitely that. Yeah, Drev, I mean, we're only a couple minutes in, but, you know, I really enjoyed the first one. What is this thing? Hello? Oh! Reads into a weird plant thing when I get close. It's pointing at something. Kind of spooky. That noise, too, is super weird. Let's explore around a little bit still. Yeah, BlackRock, it's my favorite PC controller that I've used so far. It's just so nice and comfy. Although I mentioned before, I use custom joystick caps to make the joysticks a little bit more grippy, which I really enjoy. Nano says PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Steam, Stadia, and PS5. Thank you for that, Nano. I really appreciate that. Collect diaries to translate the city's story in the journal. Alright, so there's a little bit of lore collectibles as well. Very cool. Let's check out the map as well. Alright, so the map shows there's a bunch of diary pieces here. There's a flower, there's 7 more style pieces, and 3 more diaries. Alright, lots of collectibles. Holy crap. The Steam controller, I do have a Steam controller. I feel like I'd need to use it a little bit to get used to it, but honestly, I think I could learn to love the Steam controller. It feels very nice. It's got a comforting weight, and I like just the uniqueness of it. There really isn't anything else like it out there. Dig that out sometime, see if I can get some more use out of it. Alright, so, trying to keep my eyes open for collecting. Also, whoa! You kind of freeze up when turning to plants when you get close, that's really cool. Journal number 2. We'll see if those get fully translated once I get all of them. Curious about that. Alright, so that looks like where the seed is going. So we see that to start, and then we have to go find the seed later. Gotcha. Hey, Eric Director, welcome in. How are you doing today, Eric? Hope everything is good with you. That is so spooky.
Black Marco Pass.
The black plant makes these copies, remnants of the people who used to live here. Alright, so those are like echoes made by the plant that took over everything. That's weird. That's super friggin' weird. Alright. So can't get across there right now. There's something right here. Let's check this out. Ha, another journal down here. Let's see.
Satya's 3.
Will the Nintendo Pro Controller connect to PC? I believe so, Ribbons. I think you need to have Bluetooth. You might need to have Bluetooth for it. I'm not 100% sure, but I've been told it can be done. It can be done. I have a Pro Controller as well. It's pretty nice. I might want to try that sometime. Hey, official Conduit. I am doing good. How about yourself, Conduit? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, the fact they've got a language for this is really cool. I like the sound of it. Like, it sounds like a legit language, and somehow they got the voice actors to speak it very naturally, which I really enjoy. Those audio cues for collectibles, or how should I say subtle? They are pretty loud, yeah. But this is basically, you know, the tutorial dungeon, as far as I'm concerned, so if there are some things that aren't tremendously subtle, I will forgive them. Just because I assume things will be getting more difficult in the future. Oh, you've done that, Casey. Oh, it works with wired as well. Nice. I'm going to have to try that, definitely. Hop off over here. Oh, hello. What is this? Flower? I don't know what that is, but it's a collectible. Collect flowers to create a garden at the dome. Alright, so that spruces up the hub area in the game. Interesting. Let's see. Wobbin, welcome in. I really liked the first game in the series. So did I. So did I. I played that for my first anniversary stream almost 5 years ago and really had a good time with it. So I'm eager to see what this one's like. Huh, got a nice Dark Souls shortcut right there. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Certainly an ambitious sequel, if nothing else. And I do appreciate ambition from an indie studio. I think this is the last journal. Let's see what we get for this.
Apples 3.
In time, the mass subsided, but the mass remembers, and the anguish of the big man echoes even now in the hidden depths below. The hell is the big man? So in the last game, the lore was very weird and very mysterious, and I'm assuming it's going to be in this as well, and I'm here for it. I'm excited for that. Ah, that's fair, Drev. Yeah, I don't have one as well, but I don't think I'll be getting one for a very long time. I'm usually about one console cycle behind. I'm happy with that. Dirt Claude, welcome in. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. A lot of people really swear by the Xbox controller on PC. Like I said, I prefer PS4, but you know, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you, that's the important thing. Originally ordered nachos as an appetizer. That works. I've done that before, Eric. Most definitely. Golden Sun shortcut. They did have some in there, didn't they? Golden Sun was inspired by Dark Souls, I believe, right? Does this game have combat? No. There is zero combat. I don't even think you can die in this game. It's just sort of a chill-out exploration game. Which, you know, sometimes very nice. I know it's not for everybody, definitely, but I enjoy it sometimes. Yeah, things would get kind of broken in this world. It is a little bit post-apocalyptic. Just a teensy bit. Yeah, the enunciation really stands out. Like, it's very noticeable. I like that. Mr. Big, the chocolate bar? Oh my god. I do sometimes enjoy some nachos. Not often, but sometimes. Oh, hello. There's the seed. I think we missed, like, one shell. Oh, there it is. Like, we only missed one shell. Come on. There we go. I think that means we have all the collectibles missing. All nearby objects discovered. Cool. So we got all the collectibles in this area. Very nice. I like chill games with a side of combat. Yeah, Moon Factory is one I'd like to check out at some point. This is super creepy. Alright. We've got the seed, now we just have to find a way to get it all the way downstairs. Hey, Star Gamer, welcome in. How are you doing today? Okay, but what time is it? I have so many questions and I don't think I'm going to get answers. Alright. Head down this way. But like I said, we walked right past where we need to. Oh, hang on. Well, that's handy. I'm like, how am I going to carry the seed down the ladder? Looks like I don't have to. Alright. Go ahead and pick it up again from here. It might still be a little loud. Here, let me turn it down a little bit. Let's try right there. Let me know if that's enough. If not, we can turn it down a bit more. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Hey, Scrobler, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Notice once again the seed's having an effect everywhere. Spreading little flowers in the path. That's so cool. Like, visually, that's just a very neat effect. Even on the, plant people. Oh, that's so weird. And here it is. Alright, another one down. The sister had a gift. Connected to the mass, she could heal its wounds. She could not help but wonder what else she could do.
If Miku fek sate.
If I heal the city, will it make up for what I've put my brother through? Oh, that is a big, complicated question. So he's waiting down by the boat. I'm curious. Curious what happened to that flower I got. See something sparkly over here. That's just a torch, though. I don't know, maybe we'll check back later after we get more of those collectibles. The power is sealed in my right arm. That's very anime. Alright, where did brother go? Now I got turned around. Oh, here we go. Hey, look, I've taken this thing out of the plant and went all black. I think that's a great idea. I mean, think of all the things we're doing today to the environment. Like, have you ever seen what a shale oil mining operation looks like? It's horrific. Like, it looks exactly like evil environmentalists in some sort of cartoon. We do that all the time. It is very pretty, Seamus. I'll agree with you there. If it was in the eye, it would be even more anime. I should use my telescope to find more places to explore. Ooh.
Miku Yas telescope.
Oh my god, I love this mechanic in video games. I love this mechanic where you have to do some of your own map making. Oh, I love this! Chet, is there anyone else in here that is a big fan of this mechanic? I'm curious. I'm passionate about it. Alright, let's get out to the open water a little bit and see if we can look around a little bit more. See what we can find. Anything else? That's where we've already been. Anything over there? Well, let's go ahead and get that boat thing. I think that's an upgrade for the boat. I do like the sound of that. I did love Dragon Age Inquisition. It was a very cool game. One of the longest games I have ever played on stream. One of 26 boat upgrades. We gotta wait a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, Mad Max. I want to play Mad Max as well. That is on my list of things to play. We got some lore there. Nothing on that huge building, surprisingly. What else do we got? Anything? I don't know what that spooky fire thing is, but we'll check that out in time. That's grayed out, so that's where we just were. That we've been there already. Alright, well, we got a destination. I'll take that. Let's see, where was it now? Straight ahead and a little bit to the right. We can do that. This way, I believe? Let's see what we got. Was it over here or was it farther? Oh, wow, it was way farther out. Alright. For some reason I thought it was in this building. Which is significantly past. Anything else over here? Alright, so it might be in that building. I don't know what that is. We're starting to build out the map. I appreciate that. Oh, hello. Oh, we had something for a second. I don't know what that is, but that must be way out there. Game barely wanted to show it to me. Alright. See if we can find a way in here. Not a fan of... Yeah, I don't like buying maps in games. Let me make them. That I enjoy. I'd managed to look everywhere with binoculars and still not manage to find a hotspot. There was one game I played, I forget what it's called. I wouldn't play it on stream, but it actually used triangulation to build maps. Like, you actually needed to find multiple landmarks and coordinate with them to draw a map. That was really interesting. Let's see, Mushufasa, Mad Max, the Hidden Gem game, it looks like it. Like, I mean, it's built on the same engine as Batman, I believe, right? My sister deserves a break. I'll do it. Oh, hey! We get to play as the brother for this one. I assume he's the one that plays the places that don't have seeds in them, because he doesn't need magic powers to do what he do. Alright. Doesn't show a bunch of collectibles here, so it might just be some lore. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people really didn't seem to get to play enough of Mad Max, which is unfortunate. Gravity Rush. Oh man, I gotta play that too. Most definitely. Drav, you really like the Mad Max game? It looks so cool. Like, I tested it out for stream, and I'm like, this is amazing. But I suspect I want to play it, like, after I finish the Batman series, which also is a thing I need to do. I've been putting off playing Arkham Knight forever. And I really gotta play it one of these days. Yeah, you don't need multiplayer. Too many games have been hurt because too much development resources were pushed towards multiplayer. let's head this way. Now, see, I still want a Vita, but I have Gravity Rush for PS4, which was tricky to get, but I do have a copy. We all don't drive like in Mad Max. Why not, LTG? Why not explain yourself? You should. That would be badass. I'm just saying. Alright. Also, for those that like anime, One Piece episode 10-15, holy shit. I caught up on One Piece manga a week or so ago. Not a huge fan of where they're going right now. I'm not behind this. I don't want to spoil anything because I know a lot of people are still trying to work through it. My god, there's so much, but not a huge fan.
Wow, hippo.
Alright, random little diary there. Is that all there is to find in this place? All nearby objects discovered. Alright, so literally just a piece of lore to get here. Cool. I'm down for that. Yeah, Zenpachi, I would not blame anyone for looking at One Piece and saying that's too much. Like, yeah, no, that's fair. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many days in the year. Like, if you got a bunch of free time and you're thinking it looks cool, go for it. But if your time is limited, I respect this. Alright, where are we going next? Let's see what this thing is. What's that little city thing over to the right? Landmark, maybe? Possibly? Does kind of look like an Eiffel Tower type structure. There's some buoys right there. Maybe it's leading me over there. Let's see what we got. Titan's Reach. Very cool. Oh man, Dirt Claude Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorites of all time. Dirt Claude, so I hope you really enjoy that one. That one's so good. Let's see. Mushu, I finally started One Piece episode 14. Well, good luck to you. Good luck. Yeah, I didn't like it, LTG. The thing I didn't like is it's a big plot twist that was not foreshadowed well, I don't think. Obviously, anyone's free to disagree with me, but I do not think it was foreshadowed very well. Like, I feel like most of the foreshadowing came about, like, 3 issues before it happened. Aha! Another seed right there. Another cog, whatever those are. Alright, let's head for that cog first, and then we'll start working our way towards that seed. Yeah, One Piece, that's my thing with the One Piece as well. Hey, Dirt Claude! Thank you for the 6-month resub. I appreciate the heck out of that. Support means a lot, definitely helps. But yeah, that's my thing with One Piece. Is I think it would have benefited from being a more focused series. You know, just be more about Luffy trying to get to the One Piece rather than Luffy getting distracted by literally anything and everything. Oh, hello. What is that? Creatures! Alright. Wow. Dolphins made out of that plant material. That's kind of interesting. That's gorgeous, too. See bricks falling off of that wall. That's kind of spooky. Alright, where's that gear we were looking for? Should be right around here, right? Should be. Oh, right there. There's some bubbling water. That's weird. What's this? Dolphins! Beautiful! Oh, hey, we're going Wind Waker on this. Relics! Alright, another collectible.
That.
Erata.
Let's see. Blackrock, personally, I really want to like Boruto, but yeah, I know a lot of people don't want to get into it. I want to get into Boruto eventually, but there was so much filler, which is unfortunate. I suspect I will probably never watch the Boruto anime, but I may read the manga at some point. Chris, welcome in. How are you doing today? Shannon, hope you're doing well. Glad to have you with us. Zenpachi, howdy. Glad to have you with us. It does kind of, that's what I thought when I saw it. I'm like, that's a coffee grinder, isn't it? Looks like a coffee grinder. Magnet fishing. Magnet fishing is actually pretty fun. Rook's Honor, welcome in. How are you doing today? Alright, where do we want to go next? Let's head over to the seed. Let us go ahead and work our way over towards the seed. Let's see what we can find over there. Yeah, not going to be able to get through that. Oop. Find the Tokyo drift of this boat. It's not really working. What's the dinner report? I had fried shrimp. There is a restaurant near me that actually has something on the menu that's just titled 35 fried shrimp. And I will give you one guess what that item consists of. It should be a gimme. I feel like I could be wrong here, but I feel like Boruto is probably like the last vanguard of shows with lots and lots of filler. I don't know that we'll see another one after Boruto, which is a good thing in my mind. Hopefully we don't. But it's the last one keeping the tradition alive. Drev, you are incorrect. Thanks for playing. It was not $35 for it. That would be insane, and I would be very upset about that. Another boat upgrade, nice. Should look around here. See if we can spot anything else. Not really open water though. No, nothing I can see from here. Shrimp donuts! That's weird, but I'm intrigued. You definitely have my attention. Alright, so if I turn right here, we can lead to it. Ah! We found the way in, I believe. We just need to find a dock, is all. See a buoy over here. Ah, there's the dock. Alright. The shrimp were collectible! Jastra Incorporated. Interesting. 36? I mean, to be fair, Warren, I didn't count exactly. I did not count the shrimp exactly. It looked like it was close enough. I was happy with the quantity of my 35 fried shrimp. Perhaps it would have been wise to pay a little bit more attention, but no. Dang it, where's the other shrimp? I need my Chivos. I need my Chivos. Alright, what do we have in this location? We have 4 diaries, 1 flower, and another 9 style pieces, 8 now. Oh, is there fast travel? Oh, there's fast travel between the seed locations. There is. Alright, cool. Landmarks too? No, just seed locations. Alright. So we can fast travel in this game. That's really cool. Also, this map's pretty big. That's a pretty good sized map right there. I like that. Let's see. Why are we in Venice, and why does Cthulhu have climbing tentapods? So this game takes place in a world that has been devastated by a weird, spooky ecological apocalypse. Is basically what's going on here. And we're trying to put some of it right because this girl has a magical power. Oh! Wait, dear. Wait, come back! Huh.
Bastran.
So that's cool as heck. Hey, Broken Crow, welcome in. You know you're adult when a shelf excites you? I know that feel. I know that well. Skyscraper tired. Skyscraper laid down. He's having a nap. Yeah, kind of a weird spooky water world, basically. When did the smokers show up? Hopefully never. That would destroy me. Oh, let's see. What do we got around here? I think this might be a game I won 100%. Because I can tell you at least the last game was not super difficult 100%. And it was kind of nice. I don't see anything over here, though. Get in. Alright. So yeah, the way the first game did it was basically every sea location you went to was a little bit more complex than the one before it. So we're going to have to explore a little bit harder to find all the collectibles as we go. This is how we came up here. Alright, so we're back there. Just had the perfect amount of dinner. Isn't that nice when that happens, Havoc? I feel like it's rare, but I do love it. Spooking the deer. Oh, a good vacuum cleaner is a nice thing to have, definitely. Although, once I get a house, I am going to want to get a Roomba. Not necessarily because I need a Roomba, but because they're cool as hell. Alright, we found where the seed goes. Good there. Making spooky noises. Alright, let's keep exploring then. It's weird how they'll like kind of reach and point. What's going on there? Super spooky. More remnants. How sad to have their last moments frozen like this. That is kind of depressing. So their last moments were like surprised / terrified about something? That's creepy. Maybe that giant tidal wave we saw in that flashback type thing. Very possible. I've never had one of the hand vacs before, but I'd like to try one at some point. Those seem really cool. Robovacs are cool, but you probably still need a small hand vac to clean stuff a little bit. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, as long as it saves me some time, and basically, you know, probably the biggest benefit to having a Robovac for me is that there'll be a cute little robot wandering around my house. That's what I want. I want a cute little robot wandering around my house. That'll make me very happy. Let's be completely honest. Alright. We have not found a ton of collectibles so far. I'm wondering how big this place is. Or if I've just missed a whole time. Guess we'll find out. Over here. I have to get real close to those before the prompt. So I could easily be walking right by these things. Yeah, you can put Google eyes on them too! Or I've seen some people like glue a stuffed animal to the top and then put like a string in its hands, like it's riding it. Tiny little robot mount. Come on, that's amazing. I love everything about that. Somebody put underpants on the Robovac? Oh my god. Hella Horizon Zero Dawn? I want to say, I think the original one might predate Horizon. I'm not 100% on that one, but I think it might. If it doesn't, they were very close to coming out at the same time. Right, that looks like a way down, so I'm not going to jump on that just yet. Yeah, I haven't found any journal pieces here. Super weird. Oh, there's the seed too. How did I miss so much? Oh, there's some more this way. There might be some more stuff up here. Let's see. There's one of the journals. Just saw two guys do Roomba battle bots. Oh, with a balloon and a knife. I've seen that before. It's amazing. I love it. I think Orisa is about when I stopped Overwatch as well. It's been quite a long time. Alright, so we missed a bunch of stuff here. Holy crap. There's one right there. Alright, how bad? How bad was it? We missed 3 diaries, the flower, and 3 style pieces. Whew. Well, let's look around a bit more then. That's a lot. There's a lot to miss. Like I said, they were all pretty obvious in the first area, but that was kind of the tutorial dungeon. I expected them to get harder as we went, but man, that's a lot to miss. Right, so seeds right there, of course. No question about that. Where's the rest of the item? Looking for the sparklies as we go. Hope we looked over here already. Well, this is the way down, I think. Check this. See where it takes us. Have we been here before? No, we have not been here before.
Tapestry.
Alright, diary piece number 3. Nice, nice. This isn't even a shortcut anymore, just a little side area. Alright. Pets riding on Robovax, I love that. Every time it comes up on my TikTok page, I stop everything I'm doing and watch it like 5 times. Alright. We must find more, though. Let's see what else we got around here. Trying to make sure I'm not missing any paths wherever possible. Like another side path like we just found. Could be more of those here. And of course now I'm not 100% sure where I checked and where I had it. So it's going to throw me off a bit. Luckily your character has a pretty reasonable walk speed in this game. Oh, that looks like a thing now. I bet that's a shortcut. Maybe we should save the exploring until after we get the seed in. So we can check out the shortcuts. Yeah, let's do that. Go ahead and get the seed in and then see what's got available to us. Yeah, this game of the world looks pretty big. I showed the map before. Check this out. So that's a pretty big map. That's a pretty big map. I'm impressed and I'm going to enjoy exploring this place. Now I want a Robovac with a hamster cage on top? Do you think the hamster would enjoy that? Is that a thing a hamster would enjoy? I feel like it might spook the little guy. Maybe I'm more fragile than the hamster. I accept this as a possibility. Alright. We got the seed and we need to take it back to its receptacle. Yeah, Gamaguma, I've been there before. I mean, I forget basically everything. A mast and a crow's nest with an actual crow. Rin, you are on another level and I'm jealous? And I stand in awe. That's amazing. Please do that. It's the most piratey way. Kiss, I need me my void juice. It's how I survive. It's delicious. So, is this going to open that, like, gate right there for us? It is. Interesting. Alright. Shortcut acquired. Hopefully it stays open after we drop off the receptacle. After we drop this off the receptacle, I Alright. In a hotel room eating salad out of a plastic bag? I've been there before. Traveling is sometimes not very glamorous. See, Yamagumo, honestly, I cannot recommend enough. Just take notes about everything. I am constantly taking notes just because I forget things all the time. And I think at some point you just kind of have to say to yourself, all right, I need to work around this. I need to accept that forgetting is a thing that I do, and I need to start taking notes about everything. And my life has been all the better for it. Oh, Live Alive! I forgot that was coming out too. Did anybody ever figure out if Live Alive has come out in physical form? Because I would like to get a physical copy of Live Alive. Lead that's a little loud. Is it the music or is it that weird, like, deep-throated noise that the plant people make? The brother feared the gift, that it would cost them all they had gained, but the sister was convinced it was the key to a true home. I think she's in the right here, honestly.
What is one?
We can do this together. We can restore the seeds and make things right. Alright, still a little bit loud? Alright, we can do that. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Go ahead and drop another 10%, see if that does it. Thank you again, folks. Let me get caught up right here. Launch both physically and digitally on July 22nd. Ooh, excellent. Punisher, enjoy your lurk. Thank you for that, Gamagumo. I appreciate it. Alright, so we got teleported back here, which I don't actually want, so let's try out fast travel then. There we go. Let us try out fast travel over to here, because we did not get all the stuff, and I would like to. Oh, it makes little boat noises when you fast travel too, that's cute. Yeah, see, I put all the blame on myself, because I tried to do some audio balancing before the start of the stream, but honestly today it was pretty tricky because I had my fan on, and I miss a lot of the nuance that I could be getting when I have my fan running. So I really need to make sure I'm doing my stream audio balancing with the fan off, so I'm putting most of that on me. Put the blame on me for any audio woes, I'll take that gladly. Alright. Something over this way? Maybe we're over. This is that weird dead end, right? Yeah, it's only now and again that does happen. And honestly, I would rather a game sound really cool for players than be audio consistent for streamers. Like, I'm the minority here. Understand, I am 100% the minority. So the woes I have with audio is not going to be had by the average player. Alright, seed is back where it belongs. That's cool. What is this? Oh. Oh, I bet those birds were critters. Maybe I could sneak up on them? I see a little bit of sparkly there. What does that mean? Oh, I can climb down here. That's what the birds indicate. Alright. That's a cool little environmental cue.
But it said.
2. And also, a style piece. Cool, cool. Nice little hidey hole right there. Thank you, EP. I appreciate that. I totally respect that. And that's why I'm glad when folks tell me, hey, it's a little bit too loud. I will keep working at that. And we will figure out a way to get that right. Alright, so I can see on the mini-map there's a journal piece right nearby. Maybe up here, perhaps? See. Oh! There's an elevator right there. Is that the elevator? I like how things look so different now that we put the seed in. What with plant growth everywhere. Oh, I don't think we did take that elevator. Oh, let's try taking the elevator here. I don't know if this was a shortcut or not. Oh, it goes way up there. Alright. The journal's below us, but where are we right now? Oh, here's another style collectible. Cool, I'll gladly take that. I don't know how I missed that one before. Unless I've never been here before, that's possible. I don't 100% recognize this spot. But I think that might have been a spot I couldn't get to until after the seed was put in. I wouldn't swear to it, but it kind of looked like that. I can still see the direction of the journal on my mini-map, but it doesn't really tell me if I'm on the right level or not. Let's see how close I am to it. Do I have to take that elevator right there? I might have to. How are we doing in this area? Still missing the flower, 1 style piece, and 1 diary. Keep looking there. Needs more crate puzzles! Oh god! No matter where I go, there will always be crate puzzles, so don't you worry about that. I shall never truly be able to escape them. That's where the seed was. Alright, let's head downstairs. I think, like, the main thing I want to get is all the diaries. If we can't find 100% of everything else, I can probably do that off stream. I don't mind that, but I want to see if we can get all the diaries because I love me some more. Let's see, hot chocolate mix blended into pancake mix turns out okay. An inexpensive way to make chocolate flavored pancakes. That's clever. That is a good hack there, Will. Congratulations on finding that. I respect that. Try taking this. Get us close. Where did that get us? Oh, there's another one over here. Take that too. Where's that drill? Over this way. It was the same way in the first game as the mini-map showed the direction of stuff, but not really height. Sometimes made it tricky to find things. But I think the journal pieces are usually ordered like in the order you're supposed to get them. In which case we're probably missing the first one. Like we're probably missing one right near the start of the area, I'm guessing. Let's see if we can track that down. Spook the plant deer. Sorry guys! Alright, sorry, I got a place to be. Is it in that weird dead end? Did I miss it down here somehow? Guess I can jump up. Can I jump up on the wall? I cannot jump up on the wall. Alright. No, this remains a weird dead end that I don't know why it exists. Alright. You're gonna try it later, EP. Let us know how it works out for you. That sounds like a really clever trick, honestly. I'm impressed. Let's see. Not a lot of ways to get closer to over there from over here. There's that ledge we went down before. I'm gonna try one more thing, then we'll head out. Nano, you think you got a hint? What do you got, Nano? Feel free in here. Dead end. Feeling lonely. Oh God! Why? Why? I don't remember which way this elevator goes. Is it up or down? Are doors interactive? You know, I don't think they are, but I didn't actually try. I should probably actually try that. Does my character know how to work a doorknob? That's a valid question. Yeah, crumbs in bed is a big downside for me, because I am terrified of having bugs in bed. So I usually avoid that, but honestly it is really nice. That door is not interactable. And this door... Oh! This door is not interactable, but it kinda is also. Hello. And there we go. Alright, that was clever.
Apples 3.
There we go. We showed him the secrets of our tranquility, and that was our mistake. The big man saw only opportunity to bring power to himself. Yeah, Stealth was kind of a jackass in 7th Guest, this is true. That dude was constantly just being a jerk about everything. Yeah, we really gotta explore the sparkly things a little bit more often. And that doorway was lit up. They were honestly trying to get my attention. Alright, so we didn't get the flower here, but honestly I'm pretty happy with this. Unless... Alright, that's just the way we came in. Alright. Alright, we got all the journal pieces. I'm happy with that. We should have used the telescope when we were up high, but we did not. See if we can make do around here. If we can spot anything else on the skyline. If not, I have an idea what we want to do next. Let's see. Let us... see if we can fast travel back to the hub? Yeah, let's fast travel back there. Let's see what that big fire thing is. EP, yeah, basically. Yeah, me and Doors do not tend to get along well. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, fire thing should be over this way, so let's see what's going on there. Alley Lords Colt 169, definitely gonna get a workout, isn't it? Definitely feel like that one's gonna earn its keep. Alright, so where was that? I'm not seeing anything new. Where are we headed to? Alright, a little bit to the left, but otherwise we're basically heading in the right direction. Desk mod was successful. Sadly, I didn't get one as long as I thought. I went in, and now keyboard drawer. I love keyboard drawers. Those are so nice. Happy Lords, when you love that code so much, it keeps coming up, don't it? It just constantly. It's like, oh, it was right there, and I just didn't notice it. Right. That is definitely going to continue to be a thing.
Aki.
Next Friday is Stanley Parable. I am buying that day one. I love Stanley Parable so much. I love it so much. Hey, Mr. Steel Rose, welcome in. Chanel Gaming, you prefer the name? You can have it then. Feel free to keep using it. The day I stop being entertained by people referring to me as Chanel is the day I stop streaming. Oh, steering wheel hooked up all the time. That is classy, Kiss. I respect that. Did we find an Assassin's Creed tower? We did find an Assassin's Creed tower. Makes sense to have those in a game where you have to do your own mapping. I like it. Lookouts! There we go. Gondor! Alright, so that did put 2 new things on my map. And I can probably bust out the binocular and find a couple more things on my own. Let's take a quick peek. Oh! Yeah, we got some good mapping done here. This was an excellent use of our time. Alright, let's head back down. We didn't do the eagle dive, unfortunately. Bob, at first he thought it was Chanel. I think that's most people. I think most people that come in here, they're like, oh, I thought you were Chanel. And I've said it before, and I will say it again. I could always change my name to have underscores, and that would make it very clear. But I don't do that because I find it hilarious. So I'm going to keep doing it. Oh, that'd be cool, Will. I don't know if it will, but I would like that. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Hey, you, Christensen, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Just need some assassinations, sign me up. Oh my god, yes, Drav. I'm looking forward to playing that on stream as well. We still gotta do Arkham Knight. Because I'm considering that part of a series because they use the same engine and are very similar. But yeah, once we play Arkham Knight, that's gonna be in sequence there. Alright, let's do a 180 and get that boat up here. Should be one right over this way. Let's see. Me too. I was definitely one of those people thinking the name was just missing an apostrophe. Yeah. Like I said, I could stop that anytime I wanted to, but I don't want to because it's funny. Let's see. Kiss, even with unambiguous capitalization, people still split my name up. I just say Kiss when reading your name because honestly, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce it. And I'm trying really hard not to make a fool out of myself. So I hope Kiss is an acceptable thing for me to be calling you. If not, feel free to let me know. Yeah, I don't know what Automod triggered on that either. Every once in a while, Automod is kind of a weirdo about things, but Automod in general has good intentions, so I don't mind keeping him around.
What best?
Yes.
It's EP. I hated my name immediately after creating it, but after hearing streamers say it out loud, I would never change it. I will admit, EP, when you first came in here, I was a little worried you were going to be a troll. Because I'm like, wow, that is an unbelievable name. But I can see, like, having basically any streamer say that out loud would be the funniest thing. So I applaud you for that. Well played. Well played. Kiss and Kissa are both good. All right, cool, cool. I was in the neighborhood then. I'll take that. Oh, your initials are EP. Well, that's clever. I was also wondering if maybe it had something to do with the type of record, extended plays. A little bit of a deep cut there, but it was possible. Another lore fragment over here. Gaming Mo! Oh, that's not bad, though. That does sound like a brand name right there. I can see that. Rin! Now, Rin, you've never had to worry about anybody mispronouncing your name, right? Clear, straightforward. I think just every streamer gets it right on the first try, right? You gotta be so lucky, Rin. I have no idea what that life is like. Ooh, hello. Oh! We have weather effects? We have weather effects. That's awesome. Oceanic game and rain? Come on. Come on, that's amazing. Right, this structure right here, I think, should have the lore piece. Let's find a place to land. I'm gonna pull this down, right? Come on. Come on. Yep, totally simple name. Follows, your name is Follows. Of Clan Follows. Of the noble house of Follows. I would believe this. Lietu, you're commonly known as Lietu. I'm gonna be honest, Follows, I just cheated. Which is, I think I heard Retrograde Tom say your name, and then I'm just like, that must be it. I'm assuming he has it right. I will not question this further. Oh, Theron Gamagumo, monster. Is it just a contest to find the wrongest ways to say names now? There's an X right there, but I can't climb this. This might be a one-way. It might be a one-way path right there. Breast deep in French toast, eggs, and bacon? That sounds amazing. You continue, I think you're doing something right there. Yeah. Can't climb this. Oh, here we go. Climb up here. That is probably a one-way. Yeah, shenanigan, I've seen that before when we raid. Shenanigan. I mean, honestly, we do that here, too, so, you know. At this point, it's a bit of a meme. I hope you find it as charming as I do. Because I always get a good laugh whenever I see that whenever we raid. What is this? I got a rock. Why do I have a rock? What am I doing with Big Rock? Oh, I can jump with Big Rock. Guy's a lot stronger than I am. Like, it's not even a seed. It's just a big rock. Oh, here we go. This looks promising. Ooh. Weight switch. Impressive. Now we got some puzzling going. Gonna rock my world. It kind of did. Weight switch puzzle. Old classic. Hey Saturn, welcome in. How are you doing today, Saturn? Hope you were doing good. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock. Lobster! Go ahead across this gate. I was wondering if that was a collectible. I'm like, I didn't think there were collectibles in Brother levels. And it was not really. Not really. Nothing over here. Sometimes people call you John Bigfoot Feels Sasquatch Man or John Big Boot. And what would Bigfoot wear? Big boots. Got a theme going there. I want a rock, rock. We had a rock, rock.
So weird.
Alright, got another random diary there. Goddamn hellhole! I mean, this place is kind of nice. Got its charms. I wouldn't outright call it hellhole. Oh, his poor hands. Oh, the chafing. Oh, here we go. The chafing! Or down at least. We'll get there. In German, there's an abbreviation GGF, which means possibly where applicable. It comes up a lot. Just has so many repeated letters that my brain broke on it. You know what that makes me think of? I think every English speaker at least once has gotten into the situation where you're in a hurry and you're trying to spell the word banana. And you just keep repeating A's and N's and A's and N's over and over again. And then you're looking at it like, no, that's too many. No, I have gone too far. Mistakes have been made. Pull up, abort. Stop putting down A's and N's. Stop it. I think the worst is if you get that Gwen Stefani song in your head while you're doing it, because she goes on too long. She goes too far. Alright, let's go get that relic over there. We gotta make a hard right turn for that. Let's see if we can go find that thing. Sounds like we're digging into Moria. I mean, you know, there's a lot in common between spelling the word banana and digging too deeply and too greedily. They're basically the same thing when you get right down to it. When you get right down to it. Alright, good luck with the knit repair, Rin. Lost nip! Lost, I hope you find your nip. I hope wherever it is, it comes back to you in the end. Yeah, baby! God, that game is gonna live with us for a long time, and that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, I always saw it as Lost in JP. I'm not sure if I saw that somewhere else first, but I did get that at least. Hashtag lobster pose. Alright, little, what do you call those things?
What is that?
Orrery? Is that what you call those? Little planetary model? Oh, that's interesting, Will. There's sometimes weird differences with subtitles. I suspect that has to do with changes in development of a show, like actual script changes. But I'm not 100% certain on that. Alright, well, we got another watchtower. We can maybe head over there then. Nothing else there. Ooh, another landmark. Alright, let's make for that watchtower then. Should be easy enough to get. It is the solar system. Very cool. Seamus, do it! Do it. You can never have too many alts. It is an orrery. I heard that term. There was a joke in Destiny for a while. Because in Destiny... Oh, hey! Plant pelicans.
So strange.
Fully organic pelicans. I love it.
We keep our back.
Yeah, in Destiny, there was a mission where in order to get an upgrade, the quest marker said, go to the orrery. And the joke was it made a massive spike in Google searches, what is an orrery? Which I'll admit, I was one of those people. I'm like, what the hell is an orrery? I don't know what an orrery is. Is there an orrery here? Do I have to build an orrery? Have I ever seen an orrery? Like tofu rat, exactly like tofu rat. Fully organic rat, fully organic bird. Basically. Yeah, for having been out of the sea, that seems like it's in really good shape, but I don't know what metal it was made out of, so who knows. It probably doesn't actually work. Like, if you crank that, you're just going to hear a snap, but it looks nice from the outside, at least. Zigcat, that is a lot of double letters there, holy crap. Oh, yeah, that's how you know it gave you astrologian weapons, nice. Aren't normal pelicans organic? But they got more meat on them. This is all plant-based. Oh, they have an Elite Dangerous too, nice. That is another game I probably want to play at some point. I don't know, I'm not sure if I'd like Elite Dangerous. Oh, we found another seed, nice. Because, like, I like space games, I like sci-fi games. But also, I usually don't like sandbox games. I need more direction in my life. So if it's too sandboxy, if it's just like, hey, you can go anywhere and do anything, I'd be like, no, tell me what to do. I can't handle all this. It's too much pressure. Not knowing the word orrery is a way to tell people who haven't played the Ultima series. Oh man, I can confirm I have not played the Ultima series. I like to check it out sometime, but A, it's very daunting, and B, I'm not even sure where to start. I'd rather not start with number 1. That's a long way to go, but no, I have no idea. Elite Dangerous is a game that insists you make your own fun. I would not enjoy that then. Yeah, I played some No Man's Sky. I think I backed off of No Man's Sky because I was liking it too much. I'm like, oh man, there's so much stuff to do and I don't have enough time for this. Which I think is a positive review. No Man's Sky, it's so fun I had to abandon it. Astral Lab, there's another word I've heard of there. I would recognize that. Oh man, worded, that would be a cool thing to build. Yeah, I gotta do Free Space 2 one of these days, Drav, because I think that does have a bit more of a story, doesn't it? Kind of a bit more direction, if I'm thinking of the right thing. So that would probably be my jam. I think I have a copy somewhere. It's probably with my old PC games, and I'm not 100% sure where those are. What is that? What on earth am I looking at here? Sort of weird geodesic dome? Alright. Pop in here. Oh my god, Ribbons, the Orrery, and Dark Crystal is so cool. It's huge too, right? It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but I remember that being a gorgeous, gorgeous thing. Man, No Man's Sky on Switch sounds like that'd be fun. Like portable No Man's Sky? Holy crap, if they can get that running, I'd be impressed. I feel so bad for Hello Games though, because like every person agrees that No Man's Sky is good now. But also everyone seems to have made some sort of blood pact that's like, if someone mentions No Man's Sky, you have to immediately start chanting, hey, remember No Man's Sky used to suck? Do you remember that No Man's Sky sucked before? Like, but it's good now! They have made a good game! Like, that's cool, right? They made a cool game? It's good? Let him have it, man! Give him something here. Oh, hello. It's a ray. Oh, wow. Plant manta rays. Is somebody going to say it? I could say that, but I'm going to leave it for you, Shannon. Plant-based manta rays? Go ahead. Get it out of your system. It's fine. I give you permission, chat. Go for it. Planta rays! Thank you, Gibbo. Somebody had to do it. I figured I'd give this one to you. We found some planta rays! Beautiful. Lovely. Let me caught up a little bit and fall a little bit behind. No, that's okay as well, Kiss. I mean, things are subjective like that. I think I could definitely see liking a version of No Man's Sky that's maybe a little bit more minimalist. So yeah, no, I respect that. Alright, we want to turn 180 and go get the lore next. This way, I think? Let's see what we got over here. Haven't changed it since 2016. I mean, like, there's not a lot of games that weren't changing reviews, but if any do, probably No Man's Sky, because they have changed. They have underwent some changes there. I actually grew up in a region of the USA where Coke is all soft drink. Oh yeah! That is a weird place in the US, Kiss. Like, I know what you're talking about. I've been there before, and it's very confusing. Because, like, I asked one of my cousins for a Coke, and they gave me a Sprite. I'm like, what the hell? Did you not have any Coke? They're like, I gave you a Coke. I'm like, am I hallucinating? Am I having a stroke right now? Are you having a stroke right now? I feel like one of us is having a stroke right now. I spooked him. Oh, dang it! Let me see if I can wander off and come back. Let's see, the bane of every trademark holder when your product suddenly means... Oh, it's, yeah, genericization, I believe is the term. Like Kleenex. Like how everybody uses tissues and they just, it's Kleenex. Oh, hello. Momentum is there. The hell were those birds? Get all turned around there. Let's see, did I already get that? No, it turned gray if I already got that 4 pages, so I gotta turn around. Head back over this way. Maybe the birds are back? I wanted to get those birds, but I missed them. Gotta be able to click on the draw. There we go. I don't know what exactly those types of birds are, but we got them at least. Everybody else recognizes them. Puffins, maybe? Hey, Emperor! Emperor, thank you for the gift sub to Retrograde Tom right there. I appreciate that generosity, Emperor. Gift sub number 1,067 in the channel. Let me scroll back a bit. I think I have missed some things. Ugh, I gotta tab out. Let's see. Tom, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend. This looks good. I like boats. I like boats as well. We played the original, the first game in this series before, and I really enjoyed it. Sort of a chill-out exploration game. I like those a lot. And hey, if anybody in here is not following Retrograde Tom, take a moment, get on that. We'll still be here when you get back. He's a fantastic streamer, plays a lot of cool retro stuff. What kind of retro stuff? All kinds of retro stuff. A lot of stuff you might not have seen before, as well as some classics. You never know. Also, just a very funny dude, a very knowledgeable dude with a very cool community. So why don't you take a moment, click that link, give him a follow, check him out next time he's live, and enjoy. Tell him Shane sent you. He knows that I sent you because he's listening right now, but tell him anyway. Can I climb these vines? I can climb these vines. Awesome. Let's see. D2, I will never remember the non-brand name of Q-tips in English. I don't even know that. I just call them all Q-tips. I don't think I've ever called them anything else. Hand swabs, maybe? I have never used that term before, I promise you that. Emperor, thank you for the gift sub to Rook's Honor. Gift sub number 1,068 in the channel. Thank you so much for that, Emperor. Also, have I said hello to you today, Emperor? Have we gotten that dance out of the way? If not, how are you doing today, Emperor? How is your weekend going? Hope everything is good. Oh, shoot! There's a pressure switch here. Dang it. I need to go find a rock. I need to get a rock and bring it back here. Alright. Hope I didn't miss the rock. I don't feel like I missed the rock. Climb up here. Big 9 on the side of that building. That's interesting. Cotton buds in the UK. I've never heard that one either. Q-tips is a registered trademark of Unilever. They're so salty about it too. I'm like, sorry dude, genericization happens. It's sad, I'm sure it's frustrating for you, but you gotta do it. You gotta let it be. You need to rock, we all need to rock sometimes. When you feel the urge, go for it. Make it happen.
Gain the lead.
It's important. EP, thank you for the 200 bits right there. Small bribe, but very welcome bribe. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Feed my crippling retro games addiction. What is hidden in the depths? Bribes. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I remember there was one company. Oh, Nintendo! Nintendo got super mad about people calling the NES a Nintendo. They put out like an entire video, you can probably find it on YouTube, where the entire video was just them being super pissed off. They're like, do not call the NES a Nintendo. It's not a Nintendo. It is the Nintendo Entertainment System. To which I respond, you cannot make me.
What have I?
Now, Lego blocks, see, Lego blocks you don't want to genericize. Because, like, if somebody says, hey, can you buy me some Legos? And they come back with some Mega Blocks, we're no longer friends. We are no longer speaking. That's not happening. Because, look, there is a difference there. There is a huge difference. Do not get those confused. Did Microsoft get upset over Windows or something? I don't know what they get upset about. Like, did someone ever get confused about Windows? See, you want to come over and play Nintendo? Like, that works. That's fine. Like, I don't know, like, were they concerned that people were going to call every game console a Nintendo? Was that the problem? Because that definitely did not happen. I can promise you that. Like, Nintendo is still a very... if people say this is a Nintendo, they're talking about a very specific thing there. That never ever became genericized. I don't think it's because they worked so hard to make sure it didn't happen. I think it just was never actually going to be a thing. I'm trying to find my way down. I'm just finding more ways to go back up. How do I get back down from there? Oh, there's a ledge there. Maybe that's what I was supposed to do. The ledge. I know older people would call every video game system Nintendo. Oh no, I do know some people like that. Yeah, definitely my parents definitely call all video game systems Nintendos. Kleenex, Xerox, Scotch tape, Band-Aids. Let's see, why would they not want their brand's household items like that? Because basically what happens, some guy in a hat, is people are buying tissues that aren't made by Kleenex, but they're calling them Kleenex. So like I say, hey, go to the store and buy some Kleenex, and you buy a different brand, and I say, yes, that's what I wanted. So basically it tends to kill your company because people are calling other people's products your name. And everyone's like, what's the difference? They're all a Kleenex. That happens, you're just doomed. You are completely doomed. Because your company can go out of business and no one will notice. If the Kleenex company went out of business, people would keep buying other brands and calling them Kleenex. So that's the problem there. Yeah, Xerox. Xerox was absolutely destroyed. Because their name got genericized and they just got driven out of business. And again, people didn't notice. People are just buying the other brands and calling them Xerox machines. Let me get caught up right here. Yes, and Cat, I've had that talk before. I've seen that. Yeah, the competition was probably a big element there, Drev. And I've seen that before. I don't know what that's called, but that's a way to navigate based on stars, I believe, at sea. But yeah, basically Nintendo wasn't like the only player in the market. There was also Sega Genesis, so that probably helped a lot. Excuse me. Let me get caught up right there. Emperor, you returned with coffee. Today is now 10 times better. Excellent. Welcome back, Emperor. Sextant, that was it. Thank you. Thank you. I could not remember that word. Atari also came a bit before Nintendo, before they destroyed the game market, almost permanently. There was concerns that the market was never going to recover from Atari. Luckily we did. And it continued on. Emperor, thank you for gift sub to Bob right there. Gift sub number 1069. Nice. Very much appreciate that generosity, Emperor. Thank you for that. But yeah, if you go back far enough, you can actually find some analysts talking about, they're like, are we ever going to see video games happen again now that the market has collapsed, or was that just a passing fad? Were video games just a flash in the pan? And like, you might be thinking to yourself, You're like, how could video games ever not be a thing? What I think about is 3D TV. Because 3D TV, they tried to make a thing for like 10 minutes. There was a very brief moment in time where it looked like maybe 3D TV was gonna be a thing. It absolutely wasn't. But basically, I feel like it's the same thing with video games. I think we honestly did have a break point where maybe video games weren't gonna be a thing. Maybe video games were not gonna work out. Like, I feel like they probably would have risen again eventually, but it could have been decades more. You never know. Kiss, I had a passive 3D TV and just recently NVIDIA dropped all support for it. I'm so sorry, Kiss, that's frustrating. Master System and the 7800, oh yeah, 7800 had a bad time. I still see Kiss, I didn't even know aspirin was genericized. I assumed that was specific. Holy crap. Rooks, I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day now. Yeah, me too. Just, I was never gonna get into that. Like, as soon as they're like, that's gonna be a thing, I'm like, no, it's not gonna work. I know I'm not usually very good at prognosticating the future, but I'm like, there's no way that's gonna be a thing. That is not gonna happen. Alright, well, let's start making our way towards another seed then. Run ahead, what is that, northwest? Do I have a compass? I do not. I do kind of have a compass in this game. Alright. I didn't notice there were little compass markings on my meter. That'll be handy. Oh, the shutter glasses! Yeah, it's so inconvenient. And, like, I'm not going to want to binge watch Netflix with shutter glasses on. That's going to get irritating after a while. And I say that as a person that does wear glasses in my every waking hour. That would get super irritating. I would not enjoy that. Alright, Ribbons, you take care of yourself. Hope you have a good nap. And hopefully we will see you around. Alright, we're going to see if we can navigate our way through this city here. I'm not 100% sure we're going to be able to. Let's see. Looks like you have some mini-map on your compass. I've got some compass on my mini-map. Are we doing a Reese's bit? Reese's Cups? Does anybody else remember that old commercial? I remember that old commercial. Ancient commercial. Like, I know there was even the 3D TVs that you didn't need the glasses for, like the 3DS was. There's a 3DS you didn't need glasses for the 3D, which was pretty cool. But, again, it just didn't stick around. I didn't think it was a thing people really wanted that much. No, you're eating the Reese's Pieces? I am eating the Reese's Pieces. I still have some of those. Although, I ate some of those Reese's Pieces today, and when I put my hand in to grab a handful, I hit the bottom. The end is coming, my friends. The end is at last coming. I don't know how I'm going to deal with it. You got your chocolate and my peanut butter. You got your peanut butter and my chocolate. God, that is weird thinking that that was a thing. But it was. It was a thing. Still see more bees. So I'm going to go this way, I think. That's promising. Maybe not. Oh, I see a marker. Ah. Yeah, Bear lost the aspirin trademark in the U.S. except for World War I. That is a complex history, though. It's interesting, though. Where's the actual book? Oh, over this way. Got a couple things we need to pull down.
Just wait.
Yep.
Now, see, it sounded like she said, just wait right there. Makes me wonder if this is a constructed language, or if it's based on something. That's interesting. Surely you had enough pieces to assemble an actual Reese's? You know, I should have tried that. That would have been nice. Yeah, at least it wasn't ketchup. That would have been a disaster. Most definitely. Oh god, yeah, some guy in a hat. I can imagine trying to do 3D on a bus and just getting terribly nauseous. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so it looks like the standard in any of these places is 4 diaries, 1 flower, and 9 style pieces. Reasonable. Start looking. Like, who struts around the sidewalk snacking from an open jar of peanut butter? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna assume there's at least one person who's done that. I will venture a guess that somebody out there has done that at some point. Like, I've never done it on the sidewalk, but I have definitely taken a big bite of peanut butter directly out of the peanut butter jar. That is a thing I've done before. I haven't tried taking it on the go. Although, I would be a liar if I said I wasn't thinking about it. Oh, she's got a pressure plate as well. So she's going to have to find a rock, too. Interesting. But not both! Kiss, that's wise words. That's wise words. Like, you gotta pick one or the other. Both, that way lies madness. Don't do that thing. That's gonna take me back to the phone, so we're on the way back. I don't want that now. Guess we're going this way. Oh, sorry to make you hungry, road bug. No, if you want a stream that doesn't talk about food, you're definitely in the wrong place. Let's see. Lead to one of your favorite things to mix licorice root with your coffee beans before grinding them. Huh. That is definitely a thing I'd never consider. Now, I don't grind my own coffee, so I'm not sure if that would be an option for me, but I'm curious, definitely. Oh, yeah, Will, yeah, when you, after Easter, getting those discounted Reese's eggs. It's very nice. Plant frogs! Plant frogs, beautiful baby. Oh, they're so cute. Plant frogs! I love them. Do I have those birds? Or are those... those are not plant birds. Apparently we don't care about any critters that aren't plant-based. Frogs? Wait, does that... Wait. We found progs, then we found a rock. I think we just invented prog rock. Nice. It's a beautiful thing. Plugs! That's a good one too. Just switch over here to get this activated. Oh, hello. There's another collectible. Alright, so I can't climb up there, but we need to find the pressure plate. We're not trying to go up right now. Shady's Games Project, I love it. There they are. Oh, look at them! They're so cute! Very colorful, too. I think I love them. Now, what do we do with this rock is the question. You know, big red banner over there. That's usually an indication that there's something of interest over there. I think we can get over there. And we can't use that bridge yet. We might not be able to do anything with this rock yet. We might need to do something else first. That would be a little unusual for this game, but we'll see. Go ahead and set that down for right now. Come back to it. Because we do have ways we can go right now. We can climb up that wall over there, so maybe we don't need the rock right this second. Ooh, that sounds good, Kiss. I can see that. That's definitely understandable. There's something behind there. Oh, I can't get directly behind there now. Interesting. Teasing me. Alright, what do we got here? Your brain has been corrupted by the open source project. I've been there. No shame. I think the real problem is having to explain to people that don't use the free version of Photoshop what GIMP is. Because that gets real awkward in a big hurry. Like, I'm sorry, did you just say GIMP? No, it's like Photoshop. It's like Photoshop, but different. Don't look at me all weird. Yeah, the frogs, all the animals just kind of phase out when you get near. Emperor, I do use masks in GIMP, but it's not like that. They are technically GIMP masks. I understand this. It's not like, it's different. Different, and it's totally innocuous. Some guy in a hat has clearly seen Pulp Fiction, one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh! The shortcut for the boat? That's kind of weird. I want to go back to the boat now? I kind of do. I want to see where that leads. Make a GIMP mask of a GIMP mask! It's too Inception for me, I can't. Oh yeah, the chompy frog. He didn't actually come to anything. I thought he'd be used for a puzzle, but he was not. But he was definitely a cutie. Alright, there's something over here.
Now go.
Another pull down. It's an alternate entrance? That's interesting.
You got it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about the bitey frog until this very moment. That's wonderful. Oh, we weren't even in the place proper. Vatna Hotel. That was all just preamble. Holy shit.
Stay
Aki.
The Witcher 3 steals some of the dialogue straight out of the movie? That's incredible. That is absolutely magical. Alright, where are we going from here now? That was kind of cool. They had a little prologue area. It's ambitious, I would say. Fascinating puzzling. Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open for more goodies. Let's keep climbing too. And I think what we did before is wise. We'll, for the most part, just go up there. And if we miss stuff, we can always teleport back. But where's Zed? Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Chopper brand motorcycles! That sounds like a One Piece thing. Hello. Oh, there's the seed, but we haven't found where to put it yet. Oh, ain't that interesting? So they're doing this one backwards from how we usually do them. We found the seed first, and now we gotta find where it goes. Ain't that interesting? Oh, here's that journal we could see before, but we can get to. And that is journal number 1, so hopefully we haven't missed any yet. Get to the chopper. Oh my goodness. I need to blow my nose again, folks. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. Sorry about that. The A2, that sounds delicious. Holy crap. Rin, thank you for the links. I appreciate that. Alright. Which way it went? Came this way, alright. That's where we just got the journal, alright. Well, I guess we'll start toting the seed right now. I think we're gonna need it to anyway. I mean, we'll see where we're going with it. Alright. I like how the idea that there's no people left around, but the seeds are just like eternal power sources. So those machines keep running even though there's absolutely no one to make use of them. It's deep, man. It's deep. The best level of heat is the one that clears out the sinuses. It is nice. Like, I feel like the optimum level of heat for anybody is like right on the edge of what you can take. Like, if you're saying, ooh, this were any spicier, I wouldn't like it. That's where you need to be having it. That's the ideal, I think. Seed towing simulator, it's like the worst Stardew Valley. I'm gonna plant my crops, but just the one. Just the one. Oh, I'm keeping across there. Where are we going here? Ooh. Oh! There's a little pool on top of this building. With more frogs. Holy crap. Alright. We are in a flooded area on top of a skyscraper. That's cool. There's frogs up here. How did the frogs get up here? I don't know. This tower is really cool. I respect this. Oh, hey, dude. Alright, so I can climb out very small ledges. Pop this in here. Try jumping. I don't have a jump button. No. Oh, it goes all the way up. Alright. I'll catch up with you later, dude. I just kept going. Alright. So now we gotta find our way up there, it would appear. Let's get to work then. Do we have to go down to go up? Possible. I'm not sure where we're going here, so we're just going to kind of explore and see where we end up. There's a door here, but it's locked. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do right here. Dead ends are usually not... Oh, here we go. Got some swinging. Evie, you're loving this game so far? I am too. This is really charming. If I eat half a bag, it's pure pleasure. If I eat the full bag, it's a bit painful at the end. So that's good, that's good self-limiting right there. Is if you start to be in pain, you know you're eating too many. It's wise. Kiss! Oh my god, this thing is just like my legs. They go all the way up. Sassy, I love it. Oh my god, Emperor. The weed jokes. We do have to go down to get funky. Yeah, get down, get funky. In that order, that's very important. Emperor, congratulations on the duel win. Well played. Alright, I see another style collectible right over here. And that. Jump across here. This is not the first game we've even played recently that has taken place in a broken building, but I love it every time it happens. Ah, second journal, cool. Like, it's just a cool vibe exploring around in an abandoned skyscraper. I think the last time we saw one of these was in Bulletstorm. Bulletstorm had some pretty cool areas with broken down skyscrapers. 42nd anniversary release of Hitchhiker's Guide. Nice. That book was very foundational to my sense of humor growing up. I owe a lot to Douglas Adams in that sense. You might be able to tell how I definitely took some cues from Douglas Adams growing up. I don't think that's too mysterious, too shocking to anybody. Alright, bleed through some more water here. This is such a cool area. Like water! Little pools of water on top of a building. Crazy. What I wouldn't give to explore something like this for real, although I do understand, I do not have the upper body strength to actually pull this off. I see another journal over here. Number 3, we're still keeping up with them. Heard it's mostly harmless, only in the 2nd edition. So I think that's all there was to see here. Cool, cool. I suspect I'm definitely going to 100% this off stream. Like, we're going to try and get all the lore on stream, but I'll probably go back for the collectibles off stream. Just so I'm not hunting in every crevasse while we're playing on here. But yeah, this feels like a game I'm going to want 100%. Like, exploration is one of my favorite vibes in any video game. I love, love, love exploring in video games. Like, that's why I know I'm going to love Breath of the Wild when I get around to it, because Breath of the Wild has tons of exploration. Just a humongous map. Yeah, Rooks, I've seen rooftop pools before, and they always seem unbearably fancy. I think the problem is, as someone that grew up poor, they're probably too fancy for me. They feel a little bit too fancy for me, anyway. Crevasse. You gotta be fancy when you say it. That part, that'll do fancy. There are not too many things that will go fancy for, but that one's a fun one. You gotta get all the Korok seeds or you'll mock me. I'm sorry, Rin. I must have misread that there. You have to get all the Korok seeds or you will start mocking me? Just then? Just then you will start mocking me. You have not been mocking me before. This is a totally new phenomenon we've never experienced on stream. But at that point, you will change your behavior in a way we've never seen before in order to start mocking me. Am I getting that right? Is that what we're doing? Apparently, I'm feeling sassy today. As soon as I started being sassy there, I'm like, oh no. I am playing with fire now, not with this game. Triple style. That's fair, Kiss. Like, that's one of my least favorite video game gimmicks. The black plant must have overcome these villagers so quickly. Yeah, it definitely seems like the black plant just swept over this area and took everybody by surprise, which is definitely terrifying. Oh, the last journal. Cool.
Apples 3.
And so, as it had in the time before, the angry mass rose up to swallow those who had wounded it. That's an interesting way of putting it. It's weird that a game has some of my favorite things and some of my least favorite things put together. But yeah, I hate weapon degradation. It's brutal. Yeah, Emperor, it'll be a level beyond. it'll be like Super Saiyan, except in mocking form. Genius regret constantly. Yeah, we're actually making really good progress on those pages so far. I'm shocked. Really getting good work done. Oh, and there's the receptacle too. Look around and see if there's another use in this area. About 10 teleports out. Pop it in. Alright, so that's what, 4 down, 6 to go? Alright, interesting. Yeah, I think that's basically what's going to happen when I play Breath of the Wild, is I'm basically just going to use the Master Sword all the time, because it doesn't break and that's much less stressful for me. Like, I don't care if there's better weapons, I just don't want to be stressed out. I wonder if her arm's getting worse there. Yeah, it sure looks like her arm's getting worse. That's a little concerning. The pair left the safety of the city to seek others who might need their help. Perhaps they could find a new home, a new family. Uh-oh. There's that creepy thing under the water again. Whoa! I'm sorry, what? Was that the big man? Is the big man literally a big man? Oh, that's concerning. I didn't think they were being literal.
Some tang and pen.
There's something here in great pain. Could it be responsible for what happened? I'm thinking maybe so. Oh no, was Kiss trying to warn me of something? Thank you for the attempt, Kiss. I appreciate that. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, at least you don't typically find yourself in a situation where you're going to run out of weapons. There is plenty, at least, so that's a good thing. I've seen some games where you can't just completely run out of weapons and be screwed. Those are unfortunate. Alright, we got a whole direction over here we haven't been in. Plus we got some stuff back here. Let's check out some of the stuff back here. Let's do that. We got some more stuff to check out in the vicinity. Sassy and competent. That needs to be a shirt, Red. That seems like an excellent thing to put on a shirt. I'm just saying. Take a spyglass out over here, see if there's anything you can see. Another boat upgrade. Another relic. Some stuff at least. What are we heading for, though? We are heading for that. Boat piece out there. Oh, there's a seat over there, too. Interesting. Alright. Let's start working our way through this stuff. Smack a guy, take his shit, and then smack him with his own shit. Beautiful thing. Really nice. Oh, take a look around here. Oh. Another relic there. Cool, cool. Nothing in that building. Suspicious, but they're telling me there's nothing there. What else have we got? Anything else? Nothing new. Alright, that piece should be this way. It's probably around the building, I'd imagine. That would make an excellent update to a Twitch bio. Oh, it's still not in the building. Looks like there should be something in here. Is there a secret in here? There is something in here, even though I hadn't seen anything out here. Right? Yeah, I've got nothing on my map, but it looks like there is something here. Alright, let's explore it then. See what we can find. Alright. See, I kind of like the brother levels as a nice break of pace. Because with the sister levels, I'm having to check every nook and cranny looking for collectibles. But in all the brother levels we've seen so far, there's just one thing. All you have to do is get to the top of the building, and then you got the one thing. So you got a little bit more speed, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's a secret to everyone. Treasure! I do love me some treasure. Whoa! Holy shit, that's a plant whale! I don't think we can tag him unless we're close by, but holy shit! That is a plant whale! So that's nuts. Yeah, I kind of get Mirror's Edge vibes with the red things telling me where to go, which I like. Go to the top of the level, it's kind of Assassin's Creed. That is what I think of when I think Assassin's Creed. It's just go up. Especially the very early Assassin's Creed games, where go up is a very big thing. Flail, we can call it a flail. I like that. And what was that thing we saw poking out of the water at the end? His flail tail. Watch out or it'll wail on me. I do love that word. Oh, here we go.
So weird.
Another diary piece we hadn't found before. All nearby objects discovered. Alright, so yeah, that's all there was here. Just that diary piece. Let's see if we can find a backdoor exit. Bruh! Oh, jeez! I mean, not inaccurate. Not at all inaccurate.
Grab on.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Yeah, you gotta throw in the extraneous H. Because this is English, and what do we do in English? We put in letters that don't need to be there. And if you don't believe me, look at my name. Look at the word Shane and actually ask yourself how many letters in my name, in my 5-letter name, are silent. It's at least 2. And that's insane. Alright, so next, let's head for that relic. Actually, let's take a quick peek around. Spot anything else. Ah. Oh, another seed. Cool. Oh, it might actually be closer. A new lore piece? Another seed. Holy crap. Alright. Didn't expect to find and tag a bunch of them right here, but here we are. Am I going to change our plans? Probably. Alright, I guess we're going for that one next. What about French? I mean, I can't speak much about French because I know very little about it. You mean American instead of English? I mean, technically American English if you really want to get right down to it. But there is not, like, I mean, there are a bunch of differences between American English and British English, and supposedly even some differences in Canadian English, but they're not, like, humongous, is all. Even in IPA, my name has 4 sounds. Even in IPA. Goodness. I wish I knew more about IPA. I wish I could understand that more on sight, because that would be a helpful thing to know. Pronounce it shady and get the most out of those letters. Even then, like, SH is a single sound represented by 2 letters. We could do better. Or you can just go for the Chanel, that's true. You need an extra letter for that. Ooh! Old-timey camera. Nice, nice. Alright, where are we off to next? Do we want to get that lore page? We do. Let's make a hard turn on that. Take a quick look around here. Ooh, another relic. I love this map system. Using the spyglass to find new locations. It just gives me joy. It gives me absolute joy. This is the kind of thing I really enjoy. Alright, get the lore page first. Not IPA the beer, Emperor, being a wise ass. Are they actually 2 different languages? I don't think they are. Like, I don't think they'd be considered different languages. I think there's some sort of term for regional variations. Are they dialects? I think dialects is probably the word. I feel like that's probably a more accurate word. Dialects, yes, thank you. So not different languages, they're dialects of the same language. The language is English, and the dialects are American English, British English, and Canadian English. And then, of course, there's plenty of regional dialects in there. Just like, oh god, the Chicago accent. which you've probably heard before, although if you haven't heard of the Chicago accent before, definitely see if you can find some video of the SNL, the Saturday Night Live skit, The Superfans. And I can confirm that, yes, there are people in Chicago that talk like that. And as a matter of fact, I do talk like that sometimes too. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens, but that is the thing. Yeah, you're European Spanish and Mexican Spanish. Very different, those. But same root, very clearly. Look, lady, I only speak 2 languages, English and bad English. I love it. The New Finland accent is practically its own language at this point. I don't know anything about that. The Gaelic root. Ooh. I do know that my name has a very long and winding path. Because Shane comes from Sean and Sean comes from John. And there's a lot of weird spelling detours along the way there. So that's true, Loss. It's weird. And plus, I do have a clear Irish heritage. My great-grandfather on my mother's side, on my mother's side, I believe. No, mother's father's side, was actually an Irish citizen.
Nama, Verbo.
Is it B5 or Bruce Willis? Let's see. EP, your dad pronounces Chicago Chicago? Oh my god. Do I need to give the quick tips on how to do a Chicago accent? Because I can do that. I can break it down real simple. There's a couple things that you need to know if you want to do a good Chicago accent. The main thing, if you want to get in the right headspace and the right mouth space to do a Chicago accent, is you need to think about plastic bag. What do you get your groceries in at the grocery store? You get them in a plastic bag. Unless you're in Chicago, in which case you get them in a plastic bag. And what do you get if you don't want a hot dog? You want something a little bit meatier? You get a sausage. You get a sausage. And of course there's one of the classics. Is it a living room? No, it's a front room. Because it's in the front of your house. Also, you'll often see in many places in the Midwest people call milk. Gonna go get some milk in a plastic bag. Gonna give me some sausage or the big game with the coach. Like when I'm actually like in the city, I find myself slipping into that accent. It's very weird. Like if I have people around me that aren't from Chicago, they're like, "What's happening? What's happening to your voice right now? What are you doing?" I'm like, I'm sorry. The walls come down and the Chicago enters me. Basically speaking in tongues. But I'm telling you, if you want to get the classic Chicago accent, just start with plastic bag and go from there. And you're on a good track. And Pello too! Pello, there's another good one. The pin-pen merger, you are correct. Fascinating subject there. It's true, Emperor. I don't know how else to describe it. The spirit of the city takes me over.
What is that?
Polish sausage. Maxwell Street. Becoming a thing all over the northern states in Canada. I know it's kind of a more general Midwestern thing these days, but that's really interesting. This is Chicago, and I am speaking through this mortal vessel. Today is a very silly day. I'm here for it. See, I know some of this linguistic stuff, and I'll tell you why I know some of this linguistic stuff, because I actually have some books on conlangs. Because it's kind of a dream of mine to make my own language for no other purpose than to use in a tabletop RPG, which I know is like god-tier nerd stuff, but I got spare time, why the heck not? And going through a bunch of stuff about conlangs, you end up learning a lot of stuff about how languages work. The Serpent Spine, which appears to be a roller coaster, but honestly, that's a good way to describe a roller coaster to someone that sees it sticking out of the water like that, doesn't have any idea what a roller coaster is. That would make a lot of sense. Alright, so I think we're probably going to head for that one next. Take a quick look around and see if we can see any other noteworthy spots to visit around here. Oh. Something right there. Alright, another boat upgrade. There's another thing right over here too. It's having trouble with the boat bobbing, I think. Pull out over here. Clear view. Ah, there we go. Another lore page. I'll take that. Alright. I think that's where we're headed next. Go ahead and get another seed. A silly day here? I know. What a shocker. You have made your own language, Kiss. That's awesome. Now, did you just make some words for it? Did you make a full structure for it? Because there's different levels to that. And you can go full on bonkers if you want. Which, honestly, I totally respect, because that's a really fun thing to do. Oh, we spotted a flower? We spotted a lore piece? Alright. Actually adding a flower to the map. We hadn't done that before. Another watchtower. Alright, starting to map out this area now. Yeah, broken roller coaster. That's pretty cool. Gamaguma, I'm telling you, if you really want to enough, you should explore finding some randos online. Ooh! Plant-based swordfish. That's pretty cool. Like, there are definitely people out there desperate to have a game master in their lives online. And there are a lot of tools on the internet to help you do it, if that is the thing you're looking to do. Like, I know, especially if you're like me, and you're a very shy person, that is a terrifying prospect. But just know that that is an option. And if you ever want to someday, that is something you could try doing. Ah, built a load of Creole, yes! That is also a very cool linguistic thing. Built a load of Creole from The Expanse, for anyone that has not watched/read that one. Exactly, Emperor. You can't construct a new language without knowing how language works. Or I suppose you can, but the language will be kind of hot garbage. Because it really does help to understand the foundation before you get too far in there. And that way you can make a language that like sounds like an actual language. And I think that's really cool. Like otherwise you get like languages that just sound kind of silly.
Just wait.
Like I remember there was the Jadoon on Doctor Who. For anybody that remembers the Jadoon, they had a language on there that had like 2 syllables. And that's just obviously a joke. Clearly that's a gag, but you know, I've seen people make some languages that aren't very good. It's all I'm saying. Ooh. Rook's Honor, I have not heard of that one. Could you DM me that name? I would like to look into that later. That sounds pretty cool. It's easy to destruct a language. You can do that pretty easily, no? Full grammar. Holy crap, Kiss. That's awesome. That is cool as hell. I respect that very much. Plarland! Oh my god. I'm very much a player, not a GM. There are GMs looking for players as well. If you're interested, Gamagumo, DM me sometime. I can link you to some places where you might be able to find some DMs. Yeah, the Jadoon were the Rhino mercenaries. And like every word in their language was a consonant and the O sound. So everything they said was just like ko, to, ro, ho, no. Like that's an entire sentence. And I'm like, that doesn't actually work. That doesn't actually make the slightest bit of sense. That's not how real languages happen. And is that an extremely nerdy thing for me to say? Yes, it is. Is that also keeping completely in character for how I actually think? Yes. Yes, it absolutely is. Because that is actually how I do. Take one more sweep of the city over here. Because I do think constructed languages are really cool. That is the thing I nerd out about. Also, if anybody's interested, feel free to ask in book channel on Discord if you want to know about those conlang books I have. Because they are very easy to get these days, and also just a really cool reference if you've ever thought you wanted to make your own language and just go all out on it. Like, it is a lot of work. Make no mistake, it is a huge undertaking, but it's pretty cool. It can be a pretty cool thing to do. That's true also. Emperor, also a good place to go straight to the source, you may as well. Alright, no getting through there. We have to go back around. Okay, so Go Nerdy, maybe they use the O sound as a no bite to signify the end of the word so they can talk real fast. Ooh. I had not thought of that. So you're saying maybe it's not even like the full language, it's like a sort of like a sort of slang, or like even a military type thing, used for just conveying really short phrases. All right, I can get behind that. The A2, that's clever. I like it. I mean, they are a military fighting force, all the Jadoon that I've ever seen in Doctor Who. So it makes sense if that's just some sort of military shorthand. I had not thought of that. Rin, thank you for the link. I appreciate that. The Jadoon platoon on the moon. That episode was all about the jokes. We were very much enjoying making the jokes in that one.
Yep.
All right. New seed location. Let's see what we can find over here. Elevator? Oh, all right. This is not the seed location. This is another precursor to the seed location. I kind of like them doing that. It's neat. Also collected one. Get started on those.
Let's go.
All right. Head in this little entryway now. I wonder what happened to the people that built all these contraptions. Because obviously the people that built the skyscrapers and these contraptions are not the same people. Columbia Gardens.
What have?
Now, the A2, I gotta ask, did you ever see the gag about that in Stargate? Because there was an episode of Stargate that was basically behind the scenes, and they made a joke about the Tok'ra language that I thought was hilarious. Because they had a Tok'ra language, but it wasn't a constructed language. They just kind of made a few words that they could shout out randomly, and they definitely called themselves out about in the behind the scenes. And what it basically boiled down to is it was one of the show writers. He was saying the Tok'ra language, oh yeah, we constructed an entire language just for the show. Entirely new language just built from the ground up. So for example, you might hear one of the Jaffa yell, Tok'ra, Kree, and that means shoot that guy. Or sometimes they yell, Jaffa, row, and that means shoot that guy again. Which, whenever I think of constructed languages, that's what I always think of. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Is them just completely not doing it for the show. Which is okay. That's fine. Not every use case requires you to construct an entire language from scratch. That's fine. But also, I'm completely happy that they called themselves out for it. Because that is basically the entire Jaffa language right there, is just variations of shoot that guy. Because, that's what they needed at the time. That's what they needed to get done. It's it. Exterminate. There you go. 35 phrases for shoot that guy. It's a beautiful language. Just a wonderful, magical. It's like music is what it is. It's like beautiful music. The actor who played Dr. Jackson got appendicitis, so they had to write him out for a couple episodes. But they also let it be for appendicitis to point out that, yes, these badass characters also get... Oh, that's so cool! I didn't realize that. I do... There's a lot of behind-the-scenes thing about Stargate that make me very happy. I know another one is... there's one guy who, in over a dozen episodes, there's an explosion and he gets thrown against the wall. And it turns out that's the show's stunt coordinator. And they actually had so many explosions where they needed people, like, thrown around, they just gave the actual stunt actor, like, a name and a character. And so, just, like, every time you see an explosion, there was just that one guy that happened to get tossed around. You're like, wait, what? Haven't I seen him before? And yes you have, because he's always there. You just gotta have lots of ways to specify who to shoot and how many times. There's so many concerns, Emperor. There's so many things to think about, you know? It's not a simple thing. John! Oh my god! Let's just start combining all the memes here. I love it. It's beautiful. I want more of that. Oh god, Wormhole Extreme. It wasn't the Wormhole Extreme episode, but that was also a very good episode. They did a couple of, like, anniversary episodes where they made fun of themselves relentlessly. And, I think it was, like, just an actual behind-the-scenes episode where they did this. Where the heck am I supposed to go? I can go up here. Alright, so they got some dead ends here? What are they doing? Interesting. And then from here, we go down this way. I feel like I might have missed something there. I think there might be one of those flowers over there. I might have missed it. May you always step on a Lego at 2 a.m. on your way to the toilet. Holy shit. I don't know if I'm savage enough to say that to a person. The sheer cruelty there. May the tags in your clothing forever be itchy. Come on, I can't wish that on somebody. That's too much. I've had some tags before that are just incredibly sharp. And I'm just like, did they not notice these things are like tiny little razors? You'd think that's a thing someone would notice in some way. Yeah, there's something right below me. And I don't see any way to get to it. Shoot, that is a tease. I might just be missing it. That is always a possibility. Yeah, I don't see it from over here. May your browser always be loaded with toolbars. Oh, God. Do you remember the days where anytime anybody asked to fix your computer, they'd have like 5 toolbars? I remember those days. Terrifying days. Mr. Expendable? That would have been almost 2 on the nose. But I do love this. May your taps forever drip. You guys are so mean. Oh god, Gamma Gumo. It's incredibly specific and also horrifying. EP, you thought we were adults here? We are adults. We're extremely mean adults. Extremely cruel adults. Stationary oh god. I know a couple of the companies we work with still have email signatures with pictures in them. And just for security reasons, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't even know what any of these pictures in their emails look like because for security reasons we have to block them. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. May you slip on some micro machine. Why? Why would you say that? The cruelty. Ah, climb over the pipe right there. Thanks. Because we're grown-ups, that is one of my favorite quotes of all time, Shenanigans. Spoken about a man putting a ball pit in place of his couch. Which I respect like crazy, because that's awesome. Also, we found plant penguins. Plant penguins! Look at them flapping there.
That's strong.
Look at them go. Hey, buddies. Oh, they belly slide. Belly slide. I love it. I don't know how penguins got here, but they're doing their thing. I'm not going to complain. Don't let me interrupt. It seems like they got a good thing going on. I see a collectible over here. Penguins! I like that we have a system now. Very orderly, very neat. Penguins. Moe's, that's so mean. That hurts so bad. How are you doing today, Moe's? Hope everything is going well with you. Glad to have you with us. Yeah, I love that clip. I think I have that on my TikTok somewhere. Him saying penguins. And I love Graham Norton giving him shit like, have you never heard that word before? In your entire adult life, is that not something that's ever come up for you before? Penguins. May your toast be forever dry. That's gonna ruin your entire day right there. I suppose it makes sense that Benedict Cumberbatch can't pronounce some words because everyone messes up his name. But, you know, it's only fair. These poor people, did they somehow bring this on themselves? Yeah. Yeah, I think they probably did. I think that's basically the direction we're going on, is they did this themselves. Mankind does love destroying the environment. If you've never seen what we're talking about before, please look it up on YouTube. It's a clip from the Graham Norton show of Graham Norton making fun of Benedict Cumberbatch for the fact that he doesn't seem to know how to say the word penguins. And it's beautiful and it's wonderful and you will laugh and it will haunt you. Because I don't know why it's happening. I don't. I don't know why he's saying it like that, but he is. It's happening. Yes. Once you speak that name, everybody's got to say their favorite joke on it. And there's so many. There's just so many. May your toaster always be in bagel mode when you go to make toast, and toast mode when you go to make a bagel. Oh my god! Moe's ruining entire lives here. Because I know a little thing about heartbreak, and that's heartbreak right there. I'm jealous, I definitely do not have bagel mode. Oh, this guy's on a couch! Guy met the apocalypse in a nice little couch here. Oh, I see the seed. Alright, we're getting close then. Explore around a little bit before we commit to that. Brayden, thank you for the link, I appreciate that. Let's see another collectible right here. Ooh, maybe more down here. Elevator, I don't know where this thing leads to. Ha! Diary piece. We have not found any diary pieces in this place. I think that was the thing I was trying to get to and couldn't, was one of the diary pieces as well. May your thermostat be forever accurate. Oh god, I've been there. That's no fun. That is no fun. I hate it. Yeah, if you go to make your breakfast in a toaster, and in any way, shape, or form it is on the wrong setting, like, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be cranky about that for the rest of the day. I don't know, maybe I'm being dramatic, maybe I'm being petty, but like, for the rest of the day, I'm just going to be pissed off. That is going to make me super mad. Alright, I think let's go ahead and grab the seed. Plant dude is vibing through the dystopia. He's living his life. He's living his life. And oh, there's the flowers spreading everywhere. That's such a cool effect. Guy trying to hide behind the elevator? Is that what's going on there? Possibly. Oh, we can. There's a button to skip elevator rides? That's kind of cool. I respect that, but also I like seeing the scenery. Alright, now I can't remember if we've actually sealed the receptacle in this area now. May your Pokemon IVs be forever suboptimal. Jeez! People are very specific, but incredibly savage. I need to give me those good IVs. It's important. Crucial. Alright, that is 5. 5 down, 5 to go. When breakfast is ruined, day is ruined. Truth, truth. Let's see. May your buns always be toasted. I'm told this isn't a huge thing outside of Chicago, but in Chicago, we steam our buns. Get them nice and warm before you put all the rest of the ingredients in them without actually getting them dried out. I think it's very clever. Oh, she's not doing so great. I'm not sure if it's because of what she's doing with the seeds or it's just time is passing, but yeah, she's not doing good there. Hey, Alex! Welcome in, Alex. Welcome in, Raiders. Steadfast and stubborn, the sister guided them to far-off places, but in time they found that no matter where they went, the pattern was the same. Alex, how are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And welcome in. I see people are judging me. You are welcome to. I see Alex. I see Remy. I see... I am Goomer. Hortaku. I never meant to drag you into this. That's why I have to fix this on my own. Oh, jeez. Brendan Conaway, welcome in. How are you doing today? Can't complain. Ooh, playing some more Dead by Daylight. How did it go, Alex? You have some good games in there, I hope. DAC, welcome in. How are you doing today? For anybody that doesn't know me, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we are playing Submerged Hidden Depths, which is a sequel to a chill third-person game that I played almost 5 years ago now. So I was really eager to play the sequel. And if anybody in here isn't following Alex, the boss penguin himself, you should. Very cool streamer, plays everything, plays anything, and also has some old staples like DBD, which he plays all the time, and he plays every day. So that means if you follow him now, you're going to get to watch him tomorrow if you want to. Basically, whenever you're looking to, he's probably online. So make sure you click that link, give him a follow, check him out next time he's live. You're going to love hanging out with him and his cool community. Very good people over there. Trinetta, welcome in, Trinetta. How are you doing today? Hope you are having a good weekend, Trin. Jerry the Mime, welcome in. How are you doing today? Fuzzy Boots, welcome in. Oh man, yeah, Alex, run. Go for it, Alex. We will be here when you get back, definitely. And yes, if you folks aren't following Trinetta LaRue, also, you should. Another amazing streamer right there. She plays a lot of the Final Fantasy games, including some 100% runs, which is fascinating. Has been working her way through Metal Gear Solid series for the first time, I believe. Also, plays some Apex Legends, my very favorite of the Battle Royale genre. So, yeah, make sure to click that link, give her a follow as well. Check her out next time she's live, too. Alright, let's head for that relic first. I'm going to make a hard right to get there. That is what I want. So this game, basically, we are playing a girl and her brother in a post-apocalyptic flooded city that has been destroyed by some sort of ecological apocalypse. And we've got these big, creepy black plants everywhere. And the girl has the power to heal the black plants. And so that is what we are doing, is we're trying to heal all of them. And we found a whale made out of plants! Because all the people are gone out of the city, but for some reason the plants are trying to mimic what used to be here. Which is super weird, but also kind of cool. All right, another seed over there. And a relic over that way. There's our whale friend, who we are now buds with. It's official. Alright, oops, something else over here too. Another boat upgrade, nice. Alright, let's reassess. And where do we want to go? Let's head for the boat upgrade first. It's roughly straight ahead. Let's see, it's interesting that despite the game's color palette and generally chill vibe, yeah, there's an underlying sinisterness. That's basically how it was in the first game as well. Is that you had this chill gameplay where there's no enemies and you can't really die, but also there's a sense of menace to everything. Like, this is a city that used to be flourishing and has been completely wiped out. And that's, by itself, that's a little bit creepy. Inherently. So yeah, I like the contrast there. Like, sometimes it's nice to have a game that you could technically call a horror game, because it's a little bit creepy, but also it's just a chill experience. And I mentioned before, like, exploration is one of my very favorite mechanics in any video game. I love having a big map that I know nothing about, and that I get to explore and just see what's up, find new things, add to my map as I go. I love that. That is so neat. This is basically the chill, colorful version of Metro with water instead of Fallout snow. Basically, you swap the Fallout for water and you swap the monsters for weird plants, and yeah, you've got something that is not entirely dissimilar to the Metro series, which I still have to play the last Metro game, Metro Exodus. I have not gotten around to that one yet, but I know I'm going to love that one. Speaking of exploration, that game has a bit of an exploration vibe to it, I'm told. He likes big maps and he cannot lie. You like small maps and cannot tell the truth. And only one of us will tell you which door is safe. Hey, Cosplay Diver, welcome in, Diver. How have you been? What have you been up to, Diver? Tell me everything. You were playing Satisfactory last night and you found something Twitch players hadn't prepared before. Oh no. 4 a.m. spooners, I'm so sorry, Chinanin. I just saw there was a big update to Satisfactory, or there is going to be a big update coming to Satisfactory that adds some sort of exploration element to the game, which sounds incredibly interesting. I don't know too much about it, but that sounds cool. All right, let's make a hard left and see if we can find those war pages. Let's see. If you have a PC that can run Exodus on good settings, the game is so beautiful. I don't know. I think that might tax my PC a little bit too much. Because my PC is... Swordfish! I almost tried to jump over the boat. Like, my PC is about 5 years old at this point, I think. And the video card I bought for this was not brand spanking new when I got it. So it runs basically everything I throw at it usually, especially because I don't tend to play brand new cutting edge games, but it is showing its age. It's definitely getting a little creaky at this point. I have seen some screenshots though. It looks like a gorgeous game, and I appreciate that. Like, if you have a big world to explore and also it looks cool as hell, I'm a happy camper. Valkos, good morning again. How are you doing today, Valkos? How's the morning treating you so far? Shinin, so far I found a lot of things that can kill me, but I can also hide in the shrubbery. That's a good strat. That's actually how I survive in real life most of the time. Remy, welcome in. Boat travel already sold. There's just something about games that give you boats to travel around in. I don't know what it is, but it's just always a really chill vibe when you can just hang out in a boat and explore. I love that. You are cooking brekkie. What's for brekkie, Diver? What do you got on the menu? Because I am a hungry man and I want to hear about food. I'm going to head roughly straight this way. Let's head over there. I suspect this game won't make it completely clear, so you can choose to believe what you want. When the plantables fade to dust, do they sort of die? I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. Like, I think the plant might be some... My theory, anyway, I should say. My theory is that the plant's some sort of a hive mass. And instead of, like, dying, they're sort of undifferentiating. Going back to the main plant mass. Because they're not, like... The way I'm thinking is they're not, like, independent creatures. Just extensions of the mass, as they call it. Not much of a land lover, I guess. I can respect that. I'm actually afraid of deep water, so I don't usually go boating or anything like that, or even swimming very often. But, like any video game that has any sort of boating in it, just I'm a huge fan of. Am I even in the right place? I don't think I'm even in the right place here. I'm only circling the wrong building. I'll teach it from home today. I hope that goes well for you, Valkos. I am doing very good. This is the last day of my weekend. So after stream, I will be going to bed, and then I will be, when I wake up, I'm heading back into work to start my week.
Aquí.
But I had an excellent weekend. I'm feeling good about that. Eggs, Canadian bacon, and fried rice. Oh, Diver. Diver, that sounds like an excellent way to start the day. Alright, gotta open that gate to get in there. Very cool. Like your earlobes are extensions of their head. Usually my earlobes don't dissolve into nothing, though. I mean, you know, there's been occasions. Typically, that doesn't happen. Not very often, anyway.
We go.
You'd think I'd be scared of deep water considering I can't swim, but no, I love the ocean. Oh, that'd be really cool, Remy. And also probably help you get over your fear as well, so that'd be a nice side benefit. But yeah, there's, like, it doesn't usually come up in video games, my fear of deep water, but every once in a while, like Subnautica. Subnautica definitely gets me spooked in deep water. I mean, Subnautica sometimes feels like a horror game overall. For some people, anyway. Gamagumo, do you have any examples? I'm curious. That's an interesting thing to say. Coffee and Dayquil breakfast of champions there, Mose. Oh, well, thank you, Valkos. I appreciate that. I hope so as well. Yes, snorkeling. Snorkeling sounds pretty cool. Like, not for me, because I'm terrified of deep water stuff. It does sound pretty rad. Let's see, the normal version is the original release that has HDR, but it works on all non-HDR graphics cards. Enhanced version is graphics updated HDR only. Ooh. Interesting. Thanks for letting us know, Drav. That is interesting. How is Submerged? What is it about? It is about water, and being under the water, in a world where everything wants to kill you. Which sometimes I feel like is just real life. Anybody else get that vibe, or is it just me? Breakfast of Champions is actually cold fridge pizza. See, sometimes I'm in the mood for cold leftover pizza, sometimes I warm it. I honestly think both are valid strategies. Oh, there's a dude over there. Hey, dude. Don't usually see plant dudes as brother. That's interesting. Oh God, Shannon. Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't have that. I have a little bit of that, I think. I've seen some things that just sort of freak me out. I don't know why. I think that's probably it. It's not severe, though, at least. That's a good thing. The Ghost Leviathans, they were a very cool design, but also kind of terrifying. Big Lasowski, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Alright, there's the journal piece.
We are
Alright, 19 of 56. Of course, we missed a couple in that last seed tower, so that's part of my problem. Alright, I think this is probably a shortcut way back to the boat. Let's see what we got here. Egg, potato, sausage, bacon, a pancake. Oh, that sounds super hearty. I am going to have to get something hearty to eat after stream. I'm feeling that hunger. Alright, where are we going from here? Let's head north. let's turn north and get some stuff up there. Also take a quick look around with the telescope, see if we can spot anything else. No, just those. Love me some big spooky boys, I respect. I just respect a good character design, and that was a good monster design, I suppose I should say, to be very clear. It's supposed to be a boat piece around here. Oh no, wow, I'm not anywhere near where I need to be. Alright, interesting. May as well scope out the area again then. Nothing else? Very quiet district here. Which one was that, Shannon? Was that actually from Subnautica? Because that sounds terrifying. Yeah, no, I've seen screenshots of games with well done HDR. It is absolutely beautiful. 400 bucks. Actually, it's not a terrible price. But still, it hurts me. It really does. There should be another journal piece in here somewhere. Let's go check that out.
Okay.
The PDA says that when you go into one of the biomes. Oh god, yeah, I would turn around. I'd be like, hey, PDA, guess what we just found? That's right, someplace that I absolutely don't need to explore. And I'm gonna turn my ass around and never come back, and not feel bad about that either, because that's upsetting. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright, I guess we're going back. I feel like I should play more Subnautica one of these days, but also it gives me so much stress. And I try to avoid games that give me too much stress. Like Earth Defense Force, which is a very fun game to play, but also gives me terrible stress. I like how when we're brother, it seems like sometimes we see those plant things now, but we can't ever quite get near them. Like maybe they're dangerous for him to get near. Alright. Let's see. Keeping up with recent events there, Cosplay Diver. Nice, nice. Valko's just curious, have you ever dabbled in any music software and played around with any synth samples? I have. But as soon as I speak these words, Valkos, I'm going to date myself so hard. Because here's the thing, Valkos, the last time I played around with a music program was in college. And it was a little program you may have heard of called Fruity Loops. And it was fucking rad. And I didn't make much with it. Like, I definitely made a song or two with it. But I very quickly discovered that I'm definitely not musically inclined. So I didn't really go anywhere with it, but I had some fun. It's a cool piece of software. I made a few awful things in that we all did. We all did. If you have Fruity Loops, you're making bad things in it. It's just what you do with Fruity Loops. It's what is done. Oh my god, Valkos, that's awesome. I know they had to change their name to FL Studio because of legal reasons, but back when I used it, it was still called Fruity Loops. Rooks, you've never had that reaction? I think it's like one of those things like comedy. Comedy and horror are very, very subjective categories. And like, something that terrifies one person is just going to be a nothing to somebody else. And same thing with comedy. Some things that some people find hilarious are just nothing to somebody. So like sometimes there'll be like a platformer and somebody will be like, I don't like that platformer, and I'll be like, what's wrong with you? This is subjectively a good platformer. But as far as horror and comedy, nah. It's whatever gets you, is that all. Seriously, Will? A Korg synthesizer app for the 3DS? That's badass. I like it. Yeah, I'm sort of a software nerd, so I play around with a little bit of everything. EJ, I've heard of that one. I have not messed around with that one myself, but I know that. Diver, that's amazing. Your sister doesn't get the joke. You'll have to have her play the game then. Everyone should play the game. an actual microscope. That's pretty cool. Slate Digital. I haven't heard of that one, but that's pretty cool. Now, we're kind of at the edge of the map, so I don't think we're going to be finding much here, but I'll take a quick look around. Well, that's rendered in the wrong place. I'm going to head over there and check out the lantern that's rendered in the wrong place. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, is this a landmark? Did we accidentally find a landmark? No, not enough buoys. Maybe? Oh, we did find a landmark, I think. Cool. Just focusing on the small details. I love it. I've been doing good, Trin. It's the end of my weekend, but it was a nice chill weekend, so I'm doing good. No need to apologize, Trinetta. That sounds nice and chilled. What are you watching? I would love to hear. I have not been able to watch nearly as much anime recently as I'd like to. But, yeah. Talk some anime. Yeah, the water effects in this are very good, which they kind of have to be. In a game where you're spending this much time on a boat, you'd want the water to look good. Kind of important. Now, where are we going next? I guess let's start heading over to the east. Make a hard turn that way. What's that? Critters over here? Critters I've seen before? Yeah, there's the swordfish. Alright. Huh, I haven't heard of that one before. How are you liking it? Oh, Kongming! Yeah, no, I have heard of that one. It's strange how you get one letter and I'm like, oh, I have never heard that one. How are you liking that one, Trinette? I haven't actually got around to checking that out yet. But I hope you were enjoying it as I just swim alongside swordfish. It's badass. And I've been over here before, right? I have. A long ways to go. A G3 PowerBook displaying the Windows 98 load screen. Ooh. I mean, it probably is going to be a virtual machine video, but if it's not, that'd be very cool. Also, this is a cool experience. You guys are very energetic and seem to enjoy hanging out. It's the first time I've seen sand in this game. When the first episode can make you teary, I know you have to finish it. That is a positive review right there. Like, the fact you could be one episode in and be like, oh yeah, this is good. That's a rare thing. It really is. Well, next time I see it, Trinetta, you'll have to let us know what you think after you watch some more. Hopefully it'll keep up. Yeah, exactly. There's no low-level compatibility, so it's not like you're just going to be able to slap Windows on a MacBook anytime soon. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they have a clever method. Oh, I haven't used the booster before. Let's check out the booster. Alright, the booster's pretty cool. That is pretty fast. I was hoping it would make a nice, satisfying engine noise. It doesn't really. But that is a nice feeling of speed. Alright, where are we at now? Alright, we're almost to another boat upgrade, speaking of using the boost. There we go. Get the spyglass here real quick.
Yes.
Alright, just spotting some things in another seed tower there, not too interesting. Yeah, I think we want to head for this journal piece next. Let's head over there. It's been a while since I've watched any new anime. I watched the first section of the new JoJo's, which was fantastic, but I really cannot agree with their decision to release it piecemeal like they did. Like, I would have gladly waited another year and a half to just have the whole series all at once. Oh, Diamond is Unbreakable? I think that's actually my favorite season. I hope you enjoyed that one, Trinetta. I think it is really cool and touches on some very interesting themes as well when you get right down to it. And also, it's always nice when you have lots of JoJo's to look forward to. I miss those days. I'm now completely starved of JoJo's over here. Hey, Gear Joe! How's the Caribbean-ish ruins? I mean, we're not playing the Afro-Caribbean book anymore, but... Or the Afro-Caribbean game anymore, but, yeah, this is a really chill game so far. I'm enjoying it.
Apple gone.
Yeah, I don't like how they made Grandpa JoJo a cheater, and they never touch on it. Like, I was waiting for there to be an episode where he talked about, hey, here's me, like, coming clean of my sins and explaining why I did the thing that I did. No. It just happened. It just happened, and we're never going to have a talk about it. That sucks! Why, Gramps? Why? I thought you were better than that. You had such a cute romance arc. It was a small one, but it had a little bit of happily ever after. I wanted it to stay there. Jotaro's your favorite so far? I mean, there is a lot to like about him, and he is a huge badass. I do think I like Josuke a lot. I don't know, I think as a character, I think Jotaro is probably my favorite. But Diamond is Unbreakable is still probably my favorite arc. Is there anything to see here? I feel like we're missing a lot over here. Ah, here we go. With a boat upgrade there. Head over there first. Do a 180. Very maneuverable boat. Yamagumo, you're a fan of Jolene. Jolene is very cool, but like I said, I don't feel like I can judge until I've seen the entire season. And I'm very frustrated they decided to break it up like that. I'm pretty sure in the final analysis that's going to end up being a pretty bad idea overall. But then again, Netflix is having some struggles overall. Hopefully they'll be learning a few things out of all this. And hey, hopefully they come out the better for it. I want Netflix to be a fantastic streaming service. I think it used to be. I think it is in an in-between state right now, but I don't think it's unsalvageable. I think they can still turn this thing around. Oh, you've read all of Part 6. Yeah, that does change things. Alright, very cool. They actually quote that song in the first episode. Second episode? Second episode, I think. Oh, a steering wheel for a boat. Surely they know what that is. Like, that's not going to be some mysterious relic, right? They've seen a steering wheel before. I would think. It's a culture that lives on boats. Surely they've seen one before. Alright, so we do know where that one is. I'm like, do we know where that seat is? We do. I'm looking to get that boat upgrade first. Yeah, I completely agree with you there, Trinetta. I didn't know until after I saw Altered Carbon, and I'm like, oh, why would you do that? It's so easy to hire people that aren't assholes. There's so many people out there who aren't assholes. Just hire them. It'll be cool. You'll like it. You'll get along well. I think that is slowly being a conversation that's being had in Hollywood, though. Is ever so slowly there are people thinking, what if we, like, didn't hire people who were huge assholes? Could we do that? Is that an option? So hopefully we are moving very slowly towards a future where that can be a thing. Whoa! Well, that looked dangerous. Jeez. Oh, something over here. Ooh, another watchtower. How close is that? Yeah, it's a bit of a hike, but I do love a watchtower. Yeah, fingers crossed for that future. Fingers crossed. Like, I see a lot more awareness of it, which I think is a good thing. Like, it's something I've thought of ever since I was a small child. When you hear things like Christian Bale having a tantrum on set, all I'm ever thinking is, I'm like, if that happened to me at my job, I'd get fired. Why do they let these people do this? And I think the good thing is there's a lot of people asking, hey, why do we let these people do this? Why do we keep hiring assholes and making everybody's life a little bit worse? And maybe we'll find some way to not. Because I do think there is also a misunderstanding of some people. People have this image in their head of the auteur, the troubled genius. What is this in the water? What's up with that weird fog? Spooky.
Aki.
They have this sort of image in their head of this person that's like kind of a giant jackass, but they're like also they make really good art. And maybe that's what geniuses are. They're people that make really good art and they're also giant dickbags. I don't think that's the thing. I think we have a tendency to hire that type of people. But I've known a lot of people in my life, just the limited pool of people I've known personally who are A, very creative, and B, not giant bags of dicks. And I'm hoping we transition into a world where those people are getting more of a voice. Yes, also, Emperor, why don't they have to suffer the consequences? Just in general, that's the vibe of the world right now. I think that is a question in most situations we just need to be asking. Anytime we see assholes in prominent positions, just start asking, why are these people not facing consequences? This stuff that they're doing right now seems really horrible. Why are they just getting to do that? And then hopefully we can move towards the follow-up question of, well, maybe they should face some consequences. Maybe this should be the last time this shit goes down. I'm a glass half full kind of person. Are you suggesting that people cannot be a bag of dicks? I am. I believe this very strongly. I believe when faced with a choice between being a bag of dicks and kind of not, you can make the correct choice there. Shenanigans, I totally wish you could do a leap of faith dive into the sea, but it's not quite that kind of game, unfortunately. That would be pretty rad, though. I do love games that have those leaps of faith. I'm mostly thinking of Assassin's Creed, of course, because that is how Assassin's Creed do, but I think basically in any video game I'm playing, like Breath of the Wild, if I jump off a cliff in Breath of the Wild, in my head, I'm hearing the eagle scream from Assassin's Creed. It's just a thing. Hello! What is that thing? I don't know what that is, but he seems friendly at least. That's a good thing. Thank you for being a chill dude that isn't trying to eat me. I appreciate that. I'm not sure you've ever met people. I have met people. I think what it comes down to in my own personal philosophy is that I think the reason, especially in this day and age, that it seems like everyone is assholes is because the assholes are constantly the loudest. And so they tend to talk over everybody else. But that is not an insurmountable problem. We just need to get more people who are not bags of dicks speaking up. And again, yeah, I accept I may well be overly optimistic. That's possible. I won't rule that out, but I think we are in situations that are not fixable. Are we in a lot of situations that are very scary? Yes. Am I very nervous about a lot of things in the world today? Yes. Do I believe we are facing challenges that are insurmountable? No. No, I do not. And that is why I say things like this. Continue to hope and continue to work where I can. I think everybody should. The thing might have been lunch. I mean, I don't know that what we've had to eat so far. I assume we've been snacking on plants since they're everywhere. But we haven't actually seen the characters eat yet. This is true. That's an eel mon. Oh god, is that one of the Hungaries, Nano? Did we just accidentally encounter one of the Hungries from the journey down? We never actually ran into the Hungries in that game. I don't think we actually saw any eels in that game whatsoever, which is probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing we didn't run into any of those eels, because, you know, basically the way they explain it is if you saw the Hungries, you're probably dead already. But it's interesting they kept talking about those and that they never really came up. Although one thing I do think about is the fact that they mentioned that originally Journey Down was supposed to be 4 chapters and only ended up being 3, so it's possible they were setting those up to be something in the mythical episode between 2 and 3 that never actually happened. Again, I don't have any insider information there, but that's possible, I think. Yeah, lost it. I think pretty much everybody's encountered this situation, unfortunately. That's how prolific it is. But it truly, absolutely does not need to be that way. And that's something I've complained about on stream before. I think one of the biggest and most immediate problem that needs to be overcome in the world is a lot of people just having a defeatist attitude. Like, I understand it's easy to have a defeatist attitude because there's a lot of bad in the world right now. It's not good. Really not good, but it's always going to be not good unless you're working to make it better, is all I'm saying. So, like, if you like the world the way it is, feel free to leave it, but if you don't, you know, I'm not saying, you know, necessarily go out in the streets and protest. Not everybody has to do the same thing to accomplish results, but, you know, if nothing else, just say no. No, I don't like things being like that. I would like them to be different. In your own way. I think that's important. Let's see, Lady 2, your hot glue gun glued itself shut. Tried to use it. Oh, God. Jesus. Lietu, I'm glad you're okay. Holy shit, Lietu. Oh, jeez. Lietu, I hope you're able to invest in a high-quality glue gun after that. Because, Jesus, that sounds terrifying. With growing abandon, we stole more seeds for power. The rising tide of greed had overwhelmed us. So, as usual, the lore pieces are basically telling the history of the world. We saw that in the last game as well. Although the last game didn't have the seeds, it was about something different. Hey, Abstractism, welcome in. How are you doing today, Abstractism? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we've made a lot of progress. There's been a lot of backwards progress, too. I mean, it's not a straight line. There's lots of reason to be frustrated. And again, I'm not saying don't be frustrated. Absolutely be frustrated. It's frustrating stuff. But all I'm asking is don't agree to leave the world the way it is all I'm saying. That's like the 3rd one you've had. Oh, God. That is maddening. I can't talk. I haven't used much in the way of glue guns, so I don't know how easy or hard it is to find a good glue gun. That really sucks to me, too. Out of curiosity, what are you working on, though? If you don't mind me asking. I do not do a lot of crafting, but I respect people that are good at that sort of thing. So I love chatting about it. I see something over here. Go ahead and grab this. See what kind of artifact we got this time. Nano, you just gotta ask yourself a big question. Is it a frog? Optimally, everything would be frogs. But sadly, we can't quite have that. Ooh, old-timey cash register.
Huh?
Before the end of the game, we will be heading back to the hub world and checking out all these artifacts we're collecting. I am curious what that little museum we're building looks like at this point. Alright, anything to see over here? Surprisingly, no. There's a seed over that way. I mean, evolutionarily, the optimal form appears to be crab, which is weird. It's super weird, but that's just how it is, I guess. Kind of want to explore a little bit. I feel like there should be something over this way. Nice, you got some caps and more money. Yes. Worthless paper currency. Beautiful. I always loved it in Fallout when I'd be like, oh cool, pre-war money, and then it'd be like, I can't do anything with this game. Although there was like one quest in those games where somebody's like, hey, I'm collecting pre-war money. Give it to me and I will give you caps, which is actually useful. And then anybody that just been selling them for like 2 caps a piece were just like, damn it. Shit. But of course me, I'm a hoarder in all of those games, so I still kept them. Oh, Rock's that little dancing crab emote, I love it. See, I love it. I love it whenever we mention something random in chat and then everyone's like, I have emotes of that. And then suddenly I have a bunch of cute emotes in my chat. It makes me very happy. The Broken Pass. Good name for it. That's half all the landmarks. Very good. Let's see. In a game like this, paper money does have a use. Oh yeah, you can start a cooking fire with it. That's true. Has some survivalist uses. You are correct. Oh, got a boat upgrade there. Another watchtower there. Alright, got a couple things to see here. Another relic right there. Now, let's see. What do we want to check out first? Let's go for that relic since it's all the way at the edge of the map. May as well while we're over here. Favorite version of that was in Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, one of the first side quests, the guy getting rid of a briefcase full of cash. Oh my god. Hello. Ooh. Flying fish. Made out of plants. Very neat. I want to play Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise too. That game looks amazing. Sega? Sega, let me stream your games, please. I want to talk about that too, because I was thinking about that the other day, because I was desperately thirsty to play Yakuza games on stream. And I thought about what I need to see for that. And I know what I need to see now. Because Sega Japan actually has a webpage laying out their streaming policies. And it would allow me to play Yakuza, but the problem is the last part of that streaming policy is valid only in Japan. Oh, little robot man! Oh, beautiful. So yeah, basically all I need to see before I start playing Sega games on stream again is I need them to take their Japanese streaming policy and make it effective in the United States. That's it. That's all I need, and then I can go play Yakuza, and Fist of the North Star, and Bayonetta, and lots of other first-party Sega games that are otherwise banned from stream. Because, for some reason, they're real sassy about it. I want to play Yakuza desperately, Hope, but unfortunately Sega is kind of jerks about things. Sega, it turns out, has a unpublished policy in the United States saying they don't want streamers or video creators to play the endings of Yakuza games. And also I've actually gotten dinged for this policy before. Because I played Binary Domain, which you may not have heard of because nobody's heard of Binary Domain. So I thought I was doing a service by getting more eyeballs on it. But Sega disagreed, and my copy of it on YouTube got knocked off of YouTube because I had the ending in there. So they took it down, and I'm fairly salty about that. And I swore that I would stop playing first-party Sega games until they changed their policies. And frustratingly, they have changed their policies, but just in Japan. I don't know why they haven't changed it in the US yet. But if you go to the Japanese Sega website, there is a streaming policy webpage. And on the US version, there isn't one. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't. But if they add one of those, I will start playing the entire Yakuza series immediately. Because I own every Yakuza game. And who convinced me to get Yakuza games? A streamer. A streamer who violated their policy. And I'm just like, wow, these games are really cool. I want to buy all of them now, and I did. Game Gooey, you have Binary Domain. If you've never played it before, it's awesome. It is a charming little game, and I very highly recommend it. I'm doing them a favor by playing Binary Domain, I really am. Oh yeah, technically Bayonetta 2 and 3 are Nintendo games, but if I want to play Bayonetta 2 and 3, I gotta play Bayonetta 1 first, so... I mean, you're not wrong, Nano, but also, I'm not doing any extra work because Sega's being jerks. I think that's fair. Because if you remember, we used to have first-party Nintendo games banned from the stream as well. Because Nintendo used to have horrendous streaming policies, mostly for YouTube, but they did have them. And then they changed them. Nintendo changed them to have one of the most unrestricted streaming policies I've ever seen. And I respect them for that. Just use hand puppets! Oh, that actually would be hilarious. That would also be a lot of work. Hey, Roseguard! Welcome in, Roseguard! I mean, now that we get down to this level, you can see a lot of Submerged stuff. How are you doing, Roseguard? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Now, let's see. Anything else we want to do? Let's head south and grab that. Maybe there might be a lore piece we haven't grabbed. Let's see if we have grabbed it yet. Oh, we haven't grabbed it yet. Alright, let's grab it. Working, but you know, fair enough. Fair enough. Hope you have a good day at work today. Let's see. I would think the Sega streaming side of things changed, considering this. They sponsored a bunch of streamers to stream in their entirety. That's where it gets tricky, Hope. There have been a few publishers. I won't name any names, mostly because I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I have seen a few publishers. Oh no, I can think of one, but I'm not going to name names because I want them to do better. I've seen some publishers before that have restrictive streaming policies, but basically they'll sponsor a couple streamers, and they'll be like, alright, the streamers we sponsor, those ones are allowed to stream them, but nobody else is. So just because you see a streamer streaming a game and they're officially sponsored, does not mean anyone can. Which, let me tell you, I hate with a ferocious passion. But you gotta be careful for that too. And even if like a Sega representative were to come to me and say, hey Shane, we changed our policy, I need them to put it in writing. Because Sega Japan managed to do that. Sega USA has a webpage they can put it there. So that's all I'm asking. Make official in writing somewhere I can get to it. Your streaming policies. I think that's a reasonable thing to ask for. There were a couple of Yakuza games for the Wii U? I did not know that. That's interesting. Roseguard, you got 4 days off in a row coming after 2 more work nights. Ooh, that is something to look forward to, Rose. You got any plans or just gonna chill like a villain? Yeah, I should mention this. This is actually really cool. Because I mentioned, you saw in the stream title, this is technically a sponsored stream. Because the publisher of Submerged gave me a copy of this game for free. You know what's actually really cool? I did not ask them to give me a copy of this game. They approached me and they said, hey, we saw you played Submerged 1. Would you like a copy of Submerged 2? And I said, why, yes, I would like that. That's really cool of you, because I really enjoyed the first Submerged. So yeah, they didn't have any restrictions either, just the assumption that I'd be streaming it. So yeah, cool. I thought it was really cool of them to reach out like that. Because I don't usually take sponsorship deals because I have a very specific niche. But this game's in my niche. This game is absolutely in my niche. I'm happy to play it. Very nice when it happens, Rose. Rare, but I like it. Yeah, this is a sequel. The original game came out a long time ago. Like, we streamed the original game 5 years ago. A very, very long time ago. But it was good. I liked it a lot. We played it for the stream's first anniversary. Had a really good time with it. I've mentioned before, I am obviously biased because I love exploration games. And this one just does a lot of things right as far as exploration. Now, some people aren't going to like it because A, there's no combat, and B, there's no way to die. And some people obviously aren't going to like that vibe, but me, I'm all about that. I very much enjoy that. All right. Here we go. So let's see. I like how they've got listings of everything I've got here. And I'm about halfway through all the collectibles, which is very cool. We got the histories right there. That's neat. Got some of the critters, landmarks. You can find all the stuff again in there. That's very nice. I'll even show which seeds you have. That's very cool. Yeah, no combat at all. That is a rarity. But I think that is a valid niche. I think there is something to be said for games that don't have any combat. Sometimes you just kind of want to chill. It is. Trivia's give an honest opinion, therefore I trust them more. Exactly, EP. And that's why I put that little sponsored command in chat, is because I want people to know where I'm at. And I want people to know if, for some reason, I don't think I ever would, but if for some reason I ever took a sponsorship where I was required to say nice things about the games, because let me tell you, those do exist. I'd want people to know. And I'd want people to ask the question, Shane, were you given a copy of this game on the requirement that you say nice things about it? I want you to ask that question. I think it's a fair question. So yeah, I try to be as transparent as possible for things like this. I want to make sure we're all on the same page. Let's see, Disco Elysium? Is that the one you're thinking of, Abstractism? The RPG? I just had a friend telling me I needed to play this game. And it's a friend that knows me very well, so I probably need to play that game. Ooh! Rose, that's really awesome. Congratulations. Disco Elysium is incredible. Yeah, one of my best IRL friends told me they're like 80% of the way through the game, and it's one of the greatest games I've ever played. I'm like, that is high praise. I gotta check that out sometime. Oh, EP, thank you for that. But, unfortunately, I think this is probably where we're going to want to stop for the day. We're about halfway through with the game. So I think this is an excellent place to stop, because what we'll do is next week, Friday, we'll pick this up again, we'll finish the game, and then we'll move on from there. So yeah, it is that time again, but I hope you folks are enjoying this game, because let me tell you, I'm having a great time with this. I'm enjoying exploring the map, I'm enjoying getting collectibles, and it's just a very pretty game too. I like that as well. So thank you everybody for joining us today. I hope I'll see you again next week for the conclusion of this game first, and then on Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be starting the 11th hour as part of my Trilogy of Terror, so look forward to that. It's going to be pretty terrifying. So, we're going to go ahead and save and quit the game right here. And then I hope you can stick around for one more minute before you take off, because we gotta see who all else is around. So if you're not done watching the stream for this week, or not done watching Twitch for this week, maybe we can find you somebody else cool to hang out with. So make sure to hit follow first and foremost. That'll be the quickest way to find me next week if you want to hang out again. I'd love to have you here. And while I'm looking to see who all is live, there are some links in chat you might want to check out if you haven't seen them yet. We have a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We have a link to my YouTube if you'd like to see any of the games I've played in the past, or if you just want to get caught up on whatever we're playing most recently. And we have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with myself or any of the rest of the viewers outside of the stream. Feel free to join us there. We would love to have all of you. And, where do we want to head today? You know, this is somebody I haven't interacted with in a very long time. But I think this might be a nice person to go say hello to. Maybe make their day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you would join me as we raid a streamer by the name of Dark Ice Lady. Lost, thank you for the bits, I appreciate that. Dark Ice Lady is a very cool streamer, plays a lot of RPGs and RPG-esque type content, which is very cool. And she's playing Tales of Arise today, which looks like such a badass game. Like, I'm so eager to play this game for myself, but I gotta work my way there. So hey, if that sounds interesting to you, why don't you come over there, say hello to Dark Ice Lady, drop her a follow if you like what she's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world. I will see you folks next week for the conclusion of Submerged Hidden Depths. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.